Hoi hoi chat. Hope everyone's having a good day, good night, good evening, you know, whatever time it is for you guys.
Oh my god.
I can't believe it's pain day again already.
I'm sorry, I found an article. Literally in like 5 seconds. Apparently, Katakawa came out and was like, guys, I know you've been screaming at us that isekai is bad. We have finally answered your call because we had a 51% drop in profits.
It's not even that isekai is bad, it's that they just keep being lazy and choosing the worst ones.
Yeah, they're like, man, I can't. We're sorry, guys, for oversaturating the market. It's funny.
It's one of those things where it's like, I wish some of these companies would understand. No, it's not that this genre bad. It's that you did this same genre for literally 200 times in a row for months.
Yup. And I'm pretty sure Katakawa is like home to like the popular isekai too. So it's like, if people are saying that about the popular isekai, then yes.
But they're just gonna go right back to shonen. It all goes back to shonen.
I don't know. They're popping out a bunch of remakes for shoujo series. 2026 and 7 will be my year.
Thank you, Red Hair Cross. Kin time and the gay fish too, I guess. Oh. My feelings are hurt.
You see that right there? Red Hair Cross. You're right. Alright, this is the Kendra channel. You need to give up your password.
Oh, how dare you. But chat, we had a couple videos possibly in mind for today. So we flipped a coin. And the coin said that we're talking about lollies again.
Yes. Oh, ironically. So bad. Listen, it was either pain or embarrassment. We chose both.
Don't worry, chat. You're gonna love it. It's called The Lolly Defense is Getting Out of Hand.
Keep in mind, chat, last week we said we would be watching a video that we wouldn't be beating the allegations. And there was a different video. And we're still not beating the allegations.
Exactly. Also, as a random side note, we will also be watching the Chibi video on Tuesday.
Yes, we will be. Listen, it's not my fault. It's the black VTuber. It's the black YouTubers that keep doing this type of bad take stuff. I am finding out, however, the ones with the thickest accent and might be Mexican seem to be the best well-rounded anime reviewers out there. Is all I'm saying.
Think the thumbnail is clickbait? No way y'all can do a double feature in one video. Well, he has 2 videos. He has this one and he has a follow-up. So it's important that we get the full context. And thank you, Baracho. Fish don't have feelings. They're just bundles concentrated in microplastics. Anyways, let's dive right into it this time.
Mainstream. It is now the biggest forefront of a lot of industries. There's Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen. It's going outstanding.
Y'all can just say JJK. You could even put like the full name up on screen, but you could just say JJK. Like, it's okay. Especially when you're trying to say it and like he's immediately stumbling over the words. He goes Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, yeah. Or you could just say JJK.
Listen, people don't know what you're saying. We're gonna get a new season of JJK soon, separate from the main series. People are already hyped and excited.
Anime is still hard for people to get into, though. It's not because it's inaccessible. There's many ways to watch it. Crunchyroll, Hulu. You go on YouTube right now. Crunchyroll has the entirety of Demon Slayer up for free. You can just watch it. Didn't know that was a thing. I think it's preparing for the movie because I know it's gonna do crazy numbers here. It's because it's in.
Did it end up doing crazy numbers in America?
You talking about the movie?
Yeah, I never looked into it.
Yes, it was actually one of a talking point for a while because what happened was that the movie made over $1 million and they paid the voice actors less than 500.
That's funny.
Yeah, everybody was kind of like, how do you even let this happen? But we already know that they treat voice actors for cheap. For better or for worse.
Intensely accessible. It's weirdly accessible in the weirdest, most overwhelming ways possible. If you try to dip your toe in, you're suddenly knee deep in a pastel fever dream of nonsense. One character is both 12 and 10,000 years old. There's a cat with a...
Just so we're clear, because people always bring up this talking point, the 10,000-year-old lolly has never been that big of a meme.
Yep.
Like, it's something people always bring up, but the actual 10,000-year-old lollies you can count in anime, it probably fit on 2 hands. Total. Normally they're just like, no, my character is 12. Thank you very much.
Not even just that. Like, you'll find more adult lollies than like actual like child type lollies.
Yeah. And none of them are ever like over a normal human age.
Yeah.
Hell, it was a joke in God, it's called Into the Night, right? With the pink hair girl. For some reason I can't remember the name of it. Where she's a vampire and she's talking to the guy, and the guy basically asks her how old she is, and she says she's 40. And she's like, it'd be really cool and mysterious if I was like, you know, over 100 or something, but just being like 40 just makes me a vaguely middle-aged woman.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I was like, I was like Into the Night. I'm like 40. I'm like,
Call
of
the Night, thank you.
Yes. That's the funny part is she's not even a lolly. She literally was just turned as a teenager.
Yeah. It's just, but that's how it is for like a lot of these like characters that they're like 1,000-year-old lolly. It's like, no, even when they're like a monster or something, they're still like 50, 40, like vaguely middle-aged.
Yep. I think the only one that really broke into the mainstream was Kana. And that's only because Kana is so marketable. She's adorable.
Exactly.
Like, regardless of whatever you put her in. She's adorable. I've seen her little bathing suits. They're so adorable.
The 30-year-old land lolly is peak. Are you talking about the hentai with the landlady lolly that constantly cosplays?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to look it up again. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, Kendra.
I have not.
There's unironically like a 6-episode hentai, which is long for hentais, by the way, for the most part. And every episode, she just shows up to her tenant's apartment in a different cosplay. And in the background, it said that she does this once a month in place of getting like payment from him, basically.
You know what? I can see why it went on for 6 episodes.
And she just constantly shows up in like a different cosplay of some sort. I think the best one is when she shows up as like a police officer.
Oh, someone said Excel Saga would destroy some of these vids. Here's the thing. That implies that they're able to get past Excel Saga. I couldn't get past Excel Saga when I first watched it.
Is it bad if I just haven't watched it?
Oh no! So back then I was getting used to comedy anime and how they structured things, and I was their comedy was, because like obviously Japanese comedy is like suggestive or subjective, and it was so like out there that I'm like, I don't think I could get into this. I couldn't get into Panty Pawnee Dash either. Nowadays I would be able to get into it, but back then I'm like, I'm too new for this. I'm too green for this. What is Excel Saga? Oh, so you know that one clip that went around of, can't say the truck one. So there's a clip of Excel Saga that goes around every once in a while of these 2 characters, a black-haired character and an orange-haired character in green uniform, who want to kill their creator. And they do. But that's not all of Excel Saga. It's just a really dumb comedy series that plays on all the moe tropes and anime tropes of the time and stuff.
Here, Kendra, I will put it in the side chat with a censor. I found it again.
It's the brain rot humor of anime. You know what? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I was actually exact right too. It was 6 episodes. Doki Doki Little Ouya-san.
Oh, she's adorable, unironically. So cute. Listen, who wouldn't fall for someone with twin drills like that?
Exactly. It has a 7.2 on Mal.
I ain't shocked. I thought it was going to be something way more bratty, and I'm like, no, I could see why it went on for 6 episodes. That's an adorable landlord. Pop Team Epic is the brain rot anime. I would agree. I would say Pop Team Epic is modern brain rot. Excel Saga is 90s brain rot.
I have a dumb question that's been on my mind. If someone only consumes manga content but no anime content, would they be considered a tourist or no? No, you would not.
Yeah.
You
go.
I mean, I would even be fine with like people saying that they're like a. I mean, at that point, you'd say like you're a fan of manga. You wouldn't really say you're a fan of anime.
Yeah. The thing is like most adaptions, like back then, you gotta remember, most adaptions sometimes weren't even straight adaptions. Sometimes they just would not be even like the same pathway. They just make up stuff.
Oh,
Nowadays,
Hellsing.
Yep. I can think of a couple of my own. Even like some of my own favorite series were not a straight adaptation. They changed like a ton of stuff, but I still love the anime and the manga versions. But even like nowadays, because like most animes are like, at least nowadays in the 2020s, are like kind of straight adaptations with some creative liberties, or some of them are just like beat for beat. But yeah, I'd still call you like an anime, like you. That's where like the line of otaku kind of like just comes in.
Yeah.
Puni Puni Poemi is a sequel of Excel Saga, and it's way more insane than Excel Saga. Puni Puni Poemi, I'm pretty sure I know what that is.
Anyways, we continue. We're not even a minute in, by the way.
We're showing we're elite ball knowledge.
Exactly.
Oh, I know Puni Puni Poemi. That's the one. That's the Magical Girl series where the girl has the gut of fish to transform.
What?
Yes.
Thank you, Internet Zen Master. Puddle Boy, I need your fluids to help cool off. I'm stuck in California for the next 2 days, and I hate it here, 36 in, and I want to scream at tourists. Yeah, but California's a dry heat. It's not that bad. I was literally wearing a hoodie all around California when I was there. Literally does not bother me.
Yelled at by their dinner, like the food itself. You wanted to see what the hype was all about, but instead you're watching a high schooler turn to a chainsaw and fight demons made out of trauma metaphors and breakfast food. Shout out Chainsaw Man.
They're not like trauma metaphors, though. They're like fears, aren't they?
Not all of them. What is it? So the from what little I have read of Chainsaw Man up until now, the whole point is that all of them are like a manifestation of like people's fears and worries and stuff, like the gun devil or the katana
that's not
devil.
trauma.
Exactly.
They're like common fears that everyone experiences. That's why like the shit gets like they get stronger the more common the fear is. Is there a fear of darkness in Chainsaw Man?
I'm pretty sure.
I feel like the worst ones would be like death, darkness, and the unknown.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like they kind of bring up that there's like when certain devils die, they go back and they don't see anything, but they know that the chainsaw devil is like supreme.
Yeah, but I don't know why he said trauma metaphors, though. I don't recall them being about trauma. They're about, like, common fears. Unless there's something I missed. Thank you, Jedi Dust. The Excel Saga anime didn't adapt the manga basically at all. The manga has 27 volumes. Watched Injo Kohai. That one's gone for 10 episodes so far. I'm assuming since we're saying 10 episodes like it's a feat, that means it's a hentai. It is in fact a hentai.
Yup. Oh.
Elven Princess Iris has been transferred to a human school, such as a goodwill ambassador, to boost interaction between humans and demi-humans. She's an ideal honor student at the school, but requires aid for the breeding of elves.
We all know where this is going, so we might as well cut to the chase.
Well, I mean, it's an elf. You know what they're made for. We continue.
And everyone's acting like this is the normal one. Yeah, Chainsaw Man's pretty normal. Pretty normal among the grand thing. Yes.
It's not. I don't particularly like Chainsaw Man, personally. It's just never been my interest. But anybody that watches Chainsaw Man and it's like, oh, this is pretty adorable. It's like, it's kind of not. It actually is on a slightly higher spectrum of weird anime.
Yeah, I would compare it to something like Kaiba.
Yeah.
And Kaiba's pretty out there.
That's normal. And there's always that moment where a new viewer stumbles into something bizarre, like accidentally watching Food Wars. Yeah, that's don't just avoid Food Wars. I read Food Wars to completion and I had to not read it in public.
Food Wars is not that explicit.
And even then, you're not supposed to read most of these manga in public.
Yeah. I don't get why people always bring up Food Wars. Like, I guess it's because of the clothing explosion thing, but it's like, it's really not that explicit. It's not like it's like their clothes explode and then there's a full-on frontal pussy shot followed by like 3 chapters of sex. It's like a metaphor for how good the food is, basically.
Oh, it's not even straight a metaphor. Like, the author literally said, this happens in universe. They literally do explode out of their clothes.
No, I know, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not like it's, every chapter's like 10 pages of backbreaking sex. It's like, no, their clothes explode when they eat the food, and then that's how they learn that his food actually is really that amazing, and then they stop doing whatever bullshit they were trying to do to him because somebody's always trying to do bullshit to him.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody says the fan service is the food itself. Yeah, in the anime specifically, the food is animated way better than any nudity in that entire thing.
No, 100%. It's like, get out of my way, woman.
Yeah. It's really not that weird, and the fact that you think Chainsaw Man is normal, but Food Wars is a bridge too far tells me about all I need to know about you. To be honest.
This also says a lot because because I haven't gotten that far in Chainsaw Man. I've only gotten to the next arc after Rize. Literally right after that, there's just like a couple chapters dedicated to Fujimoto's clear fetish for lesbians and how he just has one of the enemies just banging her like entourage for like 2 or 3 chapters.
That sounds about right.
Before they even get to start fighting, by the way.
Yeah. Noachi says, if Food Wars was too much for you, then hoo boy, this dude will have a stroke if he read old school ecchi shonen manga written by Go Nagai.
Oh, 100%.
Probably.
Go to libraries and I had to sit in the far corner. It was to read. I didn't want somebody to come up and get me kicked out of the library. Each food bite in Food Wars, it's like, I can't even put.
What are these subtitles? You see that?
Yeah. Oh no, I was gonna mention that. You're gonna notice a pattern. He just did this video and just didn't bother correcting the subtitles. So you're just gonna have random shots of just.
But these are subtitles he put in it.
Yes.
These aren't like auto-generated.
Oh no, so there's a thing where you can have like you can like have the like captions generate after you speak. But the thing is that if you're not careful, it'll like misprint or combine words together, and you have to go back and manually check that. He couldn't even do that.
It's cringe as shit. Also, thank you for the membership, Zach. It's appreciated. I'm calling it Zach because it's an X.
Listen. Bento 2 is good, if only for the opening alone.
Screen's up. Go watch the first episode of Food Wars. It's nuts. It's like you're having an existential crisis about watching this. Or you try to watch something classic like Neon Genesis Evangelion, only to find yourself crying about the philosophical meaning of daddy issues inside a biomechanical trauma machine piloted by depressed teens. Shinji, you suck. That's what it is. Even in the most grounded shows, there's often one scene where someone's inexplicably turns into a hamster, or the opening theme is like a laser battle. And
So I've thought more about this since I've heard like people always bring this up, or like, oh, you know, there's that one weird episode. Go back to watch like any quote unquote normal show in America. There's always that one episode.
Yep.
Like this isn't something that's like unique to anime or Japan. This is just like writers, when a show goes on long enough, they're like, okay, we get to do something fun for this one, right?
Oh.
it's like a drunk jazz band. It's really cool. And the fans don't help. The fans don't help at all. If you ask for a beginner-friendly anime, you get like 47 different titles, each with 300 episodes, 17.
Boku no Pico.
Huh? First off, what do you mean each with 300 episodes?
There's
okay,
3 total.
Here's the thing. This would have made sense if this was like the 90s, where they actually did have like 52 episodes, 30 episodes, all those episodes. We're talking about anime from the 2000s to the 2010s alone. Yeah, anime was like in a deficit back then. You now only had like 12 or 26 episodes.
Yeah.
So like that makes no sense. If it had a movie, gosh, if it ever had a movie, it was a recap movie.
300 episodes and 17 movies means we're talking about One Piece, Naruto, or Bleach. And that's
Or Yatsura, or Inuyasha.
Dragon Ball.
Anything that is made by someone famous.
Yeah.
Movies, and then you got to do some comprehensive reading and watch a YouTube explain video. Oh, just start with One Piece. No. My God, this is nuts. I've aged 5 years in 2 episodes. Why am I invested in this reindeer doctor? Why is he crying about mushrooms? What is this? Anthony.
This comes from somebody that's never watched like the start of One Piece. Because the start of One Piece is actually very clear and very easy to understand, and it's before the designs get kind of weird.
Yeah. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about Chopper and the Drum Island saga. Drum Island is very clear. Like, they lay it out flat. Chopper was an outcast. He couldn't fit in with humans. He couldn't fit in with the reindeers. And he was already an outcast because he was born with a blue nose. He ate a devil fruit. He then ran into a doctor. The doctor was also an outcast and a quack. Guess what? Doctor and Chopper bonded. Chopper wanted to heal the doctor after he got shot one day, and he failed, and Chopper was traumatized.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not that hard.
Yeah, One Piece isn't complicated already, but we're talking about like right at the start of One Piece, where it's even more not complicated than later on.
Yup. You also got to remember, like, One Piece, he's like, man, this stuff is so complicated, and One Piece is literally written for children.
Exactly.
Some of these series are written for, like, genuine children. Because, like, we talked about this last time when we covered, like, the Jello Apocalypse stuff. And it's like, guys, you guys forget that this man is writing for children. Now, clearly, children who think sex humor is funny, but, like, children nonetheless. And even then, most kids think sex humor is funny.
Yes. It's so funny watching these guys. Like, all they watch is shonen, and then they can't understand it. And it's like, this is meant for, like, teenagers and younger, right? Like, how are you not getting it?
I can understand something like Evangelion, since the whole point of Evangelion is it's supposed to be, like, a celebration of Mecha Gundam type series, so you're gonna get more complex characters, and even then, it's not that complicated.
Yeah.
Enemy helicopter. This is insane. Anime is beautiful, intense, and it's full of unmatched creativity. But it's also loud, chaotic, tonally unpredictable, and dripping with enough cultural whiplash to make a newcomer's brain explode.
Maybe it's just because I've watched anime for so long, but I genuinely can't find that. Like when people say,
No,
"Oh, I can't get into it. The tonal whiplash is so weird." I'm like, I could point to like 5 different Western shows that do the exact same thing that's happening here. I don't understand why you can't get it. Is it just because it's a drawing?
I think because again, it's like the whole thing with comedy anime versus was it like Japanese comedy anime versus American comedy series. It's like you're gonna find different things funny, and either you're gonna get it because you know, or it's gonna take time for you to get it. Like you said, you watched enough anime to be like, if you go into Excel Saga or Panty Pawnee Dash and stuff like that, you'd be able to stick around for it because you're already used to Japan. But if someone's first anime is freaking Zetsubo Sensei, they're gonna be like, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, but we're talking about like shonen shit. We're talking about One Piece and Chainsaw Man, probably My Hero Academia. You know that's what we're talking about. And he's like, I can't understand any of this. It's total whiplash. Thank you, Internet Zedmaster, for the 4 months members. This guy would have a heart attack over Grenadier. I will point out, this is him praising anime, but I just think like he's doing it wrong. Personally, I think he is.
Maybe it's because he's only listing shonen.
Yeah.
Like you haven't like listed anything outside of like just shonen.
Yeah. And most shonen is like fits right in with like regular American media, which is why it's so popular with tourists.
Yep, that's also the reason why they could literally just censor out a fan service scene and people would still get the context of what happened.
Yeah.
But with all this said, I gotta talk about the biggest issue with anime. The lollies. Recently, I have begun...
I like how it spells it wrong because he's using the auto-translate. It puts 2 L's in it.
You're gonna see that a lot.
to start reading That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
That one's not even bad!
Oh no,
I can't even think about a lolly in that one. What are you talking about?
Preemptively get the picture, because I talked about this in your server.
What are you talking about? There's maybe like 1 lolly in that whole show, and I can't even think of them off the top of my head because it's like they barely exist.
I'll get the picture ready.
It's isekai. I love it. It's pretty good. And then I watched the anime after reading the light novel, thinking that I could get some physical representation. And then I got to a specific character, Milim Neva. Milim. Just to say Milim. Milim is like 10,000 years old and acts like a child. That's what it is. And I was thinking about this, and I asked a few fans, said, how do you guys feel about Milim? And they say, that's my favorite character. She's my waifu. I love her so much. Anime has a deep, festering problem with the word lolly.
She's not a lolly. What crack are you smoking?
I sent him the picture, chat.
I know what... Well, I guess I'll pull it up for chat because I know what Milim looks like, but maybe some people in chat don't know what Milim looks like.
That's mostly why I sent it, because I knew you'd want just at least an example to show chat.
This is Milim, by the way. That he's calling a lolly. What crack are you on? Do you know what a lolly is? Like, just...
No.
What are you talking about?
Smiley face in chat. She's not even petite. If you see like images of her on Google, she is very much well endowed. That's the worst part.
What crack is he on?
The sorceress from Dragon's Crown. Oh my gosh, I remember that.
And no amount of it's just fiction is gonna wash that stink off. I'm so sick of this defense where people say you're getting mad about cartoons, bro. Listen, and I mean this with my whole chest. I mean this with my whole body. If I were to draw something with exquisite detail, horrifying, evil, and messed up in its actions, I'm still visualizing it for people to see.
I told you this was embarrassing.
So for people who don't know, there was a huge controversy about this particular game. You don't know what this is? This is called Manhunt. This is probably one of the first times, other than Grand Theft Auto, where they were actively trying to have a game fully banned. Like, just cross the board, no one's legally allowed to own it, wanted it banned. I think this is a really good analogous point to if I did something horrifying and exquisite detail, it would not be okay. Actually, it is for literally everything else, except Lolly. Lolly is the only time it is not okay in like people's minds to do like portray horrific shit. It's the only time that people suddenly have a problem with it.
It's beautiful.
Right? I'm still doing that. Here goes the thing. The moment you can't watch a fantasy anime without a, let's say, toddler-coated vampire queen pouting in thigh-high socks, something's gone off the rails. It's not just a weird trope. It's a whole pipeline of soft pedal perversion.
You're retarded.
That was that was
You know, the
sentence all
moment
time.
I can't watch a show that doesn't have violence in it, like, that's how you know our society is just degraded into, like, savagery and barbarity. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dumbass.
Yeah. I told you this. I told you this video is. This guy is embarrassing.
I hate this argument of, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but like there's got to be something wrong with it somewhere, right? It's what? Also, yes, he did just call this woman toddler coded. I don't know what crack you're on, but you're on some good shit. Thank you, Red Hair Across, for 5. I wonder how he feels about modern Mortal Kombat, considering the level of violence in the newer fatalities. That, the Sniper Elite games, which always show, like, internal shots of the sniper shots. And then Internet Zen Master for 10. Oh lord, I'm having flashbacks to Sorceress from Dragon's Crown getting called a lolly. I'm pretty sure I've shown you that one before, Kendra.
I know about that one. I'm pretty sure I saw it live when it happened, and I'm just like, either that or I'm thinking of the elf girl. There was this like busty blonde elf girl that someone saw, and when this developer was like, yeah, no, that's clearly a child. Can't you tell in the face? And I'm like, brother, everything in the face doesn't matter when her tits are the size of watermelons.
Exactly.
It's strange, and it's the high-pitched giggles. I'll be watching.
That's just how Japanese women sound. I hate to inform you of this.
First off, do you think he has interacted with a woman? Let alone a Japanese woman.
Probably a fat white bitch. We're just gonna go the full 9 yards with the stereotypes. Thank you for the 5, Toa. Wow, they must have used the high-end baking soda for his supply.
What is it? Monster Girl from Invincible got none of this treatment. Well, you see, the difference is that because Monster Girl looks like a child, and let's be real here, Invincible's style is TV series style is ugly anyway, and because everybody rejects her, it's okay.
True.
Ignore the fact that later on, a certain robot takes her to a planet where he legally is allowed to age her up and marry her.
Take her to Pound Town.
Watching an epic battle unfold, and then here comes the 5,000-year-old being with the body of somebody in the single digits, blushing when someone calling a teenage boy master, and suddenly everyone's acting like this is peak story. This is peak.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I want you to keep in mind he sticks to that single digit. He sticks to that single digit argument. And I'm like, what single digit? Brother, I think we need to check your hard drives.
Yeah. First off, it would be peak if it happened, but second off, I don't even know what you're talking about. I can't think of this happening.
Storytelling. I love this. I bought a figure. It's her in lingerie. It's pink. Yeah, no, that's.
I think we're still talking about Milam. You are, yes, I'm going with what Chad said. Single digit IQ. You single digit something, all right, bro. That's how many brain cells you have left.
Someone said jobless reincarnation.
It's bait. It's bait for PDFs. You know what I mean? Without saying it out loud.
Just say pedophile. Don't do this like bullshit where you're dancing around the corner, where you're gonna talk about this and then just be afraid to say it.
Made a whole video just to be afraid to say it.
Oh, but she's 9,000 years old. Doesn't matter. That defense is lazy. It's a soulless cop out. You know it is. It's like it's a sleazy loophole.
Are you saying that age is just a number? Are you saying that if she looks old enough, then you're okay with it? And that the age doesn't actually matter? That's the thing, like, they don't go down, like, the full thought process when they say this. Or they have, and they know it's stupid, but they hope nobody will call them on it. Because it's like, okay, if it doesn't matter that she's an adult, she just looks young, then what you're saying is the opposite is true. If she looks old, but she's actually a child, then it's okay.
But they have a problem with that too, so it's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
Built to let animators and fans distance themselves from the uncomfortable truth. I would be fine if she acted like a grown woman, but still had the appearance. If she acted mature or reasonable, but she talks like a single digit. She acts like a single digit. She throws tantrums, rides on shoulders, eats candy like it's a plot point. Somehow has.
You know that adult women are allowed to act childish, right?
First off, if eating candy was a sign of pedophilia, then I think Ghirardelli's should close down. I'm going to jail, guys. I'm bait.
Again, chat. We're talking about this woman. She talk like a single digit. She ride on shoulders like a single digit. She eat candy. Okay, brother. She eat candy. Got it. You are so. Where do you people come from? Like, who makes you people?
Commentary community. It's also the reason why everything in the universe could have prevented this video, and yet you still put it out anyway.
I am. Somebody said the other day that God, what's it called? Sorry, chat. I'm terrible with names. The Fate anime or Prisma Ilia. They said that Prisma Ilia should be required watching to be an anime fan, and if you can't get through it, then you don't deserve to watch anime.
You don't even have to give him the whole Prisma Ilia anime. Just give him the lolly kissing scene, and we'll see how they do. You're either prove two things: either they're a tourist or they're a bigot. And either way, I'd rather stand next to the bigots.
Fair. Thank you, Internet Zen. Can the Hoodweeb please stop with the TikTok self-censoring and actually call out what he wants to call out? Man sounds like he has something to confess. Yeah, the fact he refuses to just say, like, child, he keeps saying, or child or kid, and he keeps going, she a single digit, she a single digit. Why are you referring to kids that way? That's weird. I don't understand why you thought that was an okay thing to refer to a child as.
Has fully animated, Venn diagrams on her chest that is like B cups, and women can have smaller chests.
You're gonna hate to hear this, my brother. B cup is actually very average for an adult woman. I don't know who told you it wasn't. Oh, it's okay for women to have smaller chests, like, B's. That's normal. Are you stupid?
Yeah. If anything, that is one of the most normal, breath sizes you can have. The only reason why you have a cup size over that is either A, you eat a lot, B, genetics.
Yeah.
Or C, if you don't have that, you're most likely athletic. Oh.
So the most common breast cup size is apparently 36C.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But the top selling bra sizes are 34B, 34C, and 36C.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The most commonly worn size, though, apparently is 34DD. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh yeah, the third reason why you would have a cup size that big is if you're just black. Unfortunately, you're predisposed.
The global average generally aligns with either B or C cup in most markets.
And this is why you have to question if they've ever met a woman, because that implies that, they're not gay.
Thank you for the super, Gary. Love your channel. Thank you. Also, you're describing the Oscar-winning film Poor Things, where the mind of a toddler is placed in the body of an adult OnlyFans worker. What?
Excuse me?
What?
I mean, I know there's like series out there where like the child turns into like an adult for the day and they realize adult life is hard. I think that's a step too far.
I don't even want to address that. I feel like I'd be put on a watch list for Googling that movie.
But it's award-winning and an Oscar, so it's okay.
Give an Oscar to any bullshit these days.
Of course, I've been with petite women, but this is different. This is real different, because petite women don't act like literal newborns.
You've never met a newborn. You've also never been with a petite woman. Shut the fuck up. You've never been with a woman.
Number one, also, just the fact that, guess what? When you're comfortable around someone, you're gonna act a lot more childish than you think.
Yeah.
Like, people forget that. Or people who are single don't know that.
Yeah.
If you've been around your parents long enough, they've acted childish at one point with each other. But because you're too much of a dunderhead to know that, and you've never touched a woman in your life, you're not gonna see that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you. This is, it's so odd. I just don't get it. It's so dumb. You're not convincing anyone that this is about lore or deep characterization. You're just...
You know what? I'll agree with you. Has nothing to do with lore or characterization. It's hot, and I don't give a shit what you have to say about it.
I don't understand why someone having a specific body type is lore, because if you see like big-breasted characters all the time, the first thing that you think of is not lore or characterization.
What is the lore behind her massive titties? Like, I can't get into the massive titties unless they have like a detailed backstory on how she got them.
No, we need the lore on why she's a MILF. I gotta know the lore of why she's a MILF.
Citing fictional characters and numbers to justify fictional grooming. No one said...
Yeah, I knew it.
You're justifying fictional grooming. It's not real. What?
Mizu, did you hurt the Shoujo Ramen? We need to talk to the girls. Did you hurt them?
Oh my god! Oh, that just gave me a migraine. Oh. I could feel it behind my temple.
Everyone's just shouting in the chat, fictional grooming.
Oh, my head. How are you this stupid? Yeah, fictional grooming's an original one. I'll give him that. Thank you, Centurion.
Hey, an original. I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere else.
But she's ancient when it's a wrinkled old woman. They only say that when it's a literal doll in a frilly dress. That's what it is. That's what's happening.
The joke of an ancient-looking woman being like 30 years old has been done like a million times before as a joke.
Not only that, I'm pretty sure her name is Bisky from like Hunter x Hunter. This applies to Hunter x Hunter.
What an idiot.
I made a video about this a while back. It's right here. Peaked at about 8,000 views, and all the comments.
There's nothing on the screen.
The majority of the comments are people defending it. I wish for those people to come back because I've got better arguments now. I've got better things to say.
You don't have any arguments at all.
Hold up, I'll be right back.
Okay. Look, I've got better arguments now. No, you don't. What? Here, let me see if people said anything about it. Also, I could probably check this. What was it at? To see like if he put something on the screen. It's 626.
What's happening? I made a video about this a while back. It's right here. Peaked at about 8,000 views. And
So no, he didn't even put like the YouTube overlay thing on it because this is on YouTube. There's just nothing there. Okay, good job, brother. Rev says Desu's gonna make a response video to this. I'm pretty sure he didn't. I'm pretty sure we're the only one who's watched your dumb video. If Cuties was animated, it would have gotten mad fan art of that variety. You guys are psychotic. Holy shit. Nail in the coffin for me is having my 7-year-old sister glance at the thumbnail of this video and pointing to one of the girls and saying she looks like me. Here, let me... you are making that shit up. For people that have not seen it, this is what the thumbnail looks like. So go on. Which one of these girls did your sister point to and said look like her? This shit did not happen, bro. Some reason I thought Lolly Defender stopped existing. Remember, it's just a drawing as a legal defense. It does not absolve you of the fact that you're a creep. Ever notice that the only time anime fans call anime cartoons is to defend some weird shit in anime? Like, why is it necessary to constantly show the underwear of a middle schooler? It's just a cartoon, bro. It's necessary to the plot. People say it's just a cartoon in response to anime because of it points out how ridiculous you sound. That's the point. Thank you, Jedi Dusk. Isn't the joke in Monogatari that the main guy is getting hunted by the ghost girl with a big backpack that is older than him? Mizu, check the Discord beams. I have the perfect response to his whining about le boobies.
Hello.
Hi. This is what was posted in the Discord.
Let me see this. Okay, bro. Okay.
But I was going down some of the comments on his video. Like, everything is sucking his dick off, which tells me he has heavily monitored his comments. Especially given, like, look how many people are actually replying to this, right? And that's weird, because this only has 18k views. This is not like a massively popular video that really took off for him. This is pretty average, small size video. And it has over almost 2,000 comments. That is a ridiculous rate.
We're talking about a guy who literally said, I had a video with 8,000 pop off.
Yeah.
And he said, and later on he says, I have better arguments now, and clearly it didn't work.
Yeah, a lot of the newest ones are people making more fun of him.
We'll see that disappear in a week.
Yeah.
Gotten better at speaking. What's worse is that I'll try to get a friend into new anime and they'll bump into it. You're trying to get into a new isekai or a slice of life. And before
You do not watch Slice of Life. You have never watched a
First
Slice
off-
of Life in your life.
Number one, why would you recommend your friend an isekai if everybody collectively agrees isekai is the most boring one-note genre ever?
Yeah.
before the first episode is over, there's a girl with the body of just like the kindergartner or something, and the voice of a balloon animal.
Name which one you're talking about. I dare you.
The only one I can think of with this is like Nichijou, but even in universe, Hakase is an actual child.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Good luck,
she's not
brother.
even sexual. She wears like a full lab coat and everything.
Because I'm trying to think of like popular ones. It's not in Jobless Reincarnation at all. At least not in the first episode. Like in the first couple episodes, they're just actual children. It's not in Overlord. The closest you probably get is like Shoutier. But even then, you don't actually find out Shoutier is a lolly till like 8 or 9 episodes in. It's not in Slime anime. We've already covered that you're talking about Milim, and Milim is not lolly.
Most slice of life has like normal body proportions anyway. That's my thing.
It's not Shield Hero, because even though Raphtalia is kind of like childish, she very clearly looks like an adult. Like, I genuinely don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about Nietzsche.
Milim's a lolly if you consider Rebecca one. Nope. Very different.
What's a Hakase?
And I feel no need to explain. Slave harem in dungeon. This guy is not recommending his friends to watch the slave harem anime.
I'm just gonna recommend a redo of Healer.
Also, no one goes into a anime that literally has slave harem in the name and then is like, oh my god, they treat women so poorly in this. What? It doesn't happen.
Was I sent you a picture of Hakase?
Why does she have the romantic subplot of a grown-ass adult? It's not even subtle anymore. What, Monogatari, a dragon maid.
You recommended your friend.
Monogatari is literally called the Lolicon anime.
What?
You did
don't
not
even
recommend Monogatari to anybody.
You can't recommend Monogatari to the most seasoned anime fan. You have to genuinely know Japanese down to the barest minimum of all types of kanji to get even like a third of the puns in that anime.
Oh, also, to clarify, Toa says Shoutier wasn't lollified until she was resurrected. No, it's actually mentioned in the first episode when her and Albedo are fighting with each other that Albedo inserts a slight dig about Shoutier stuffing her bra. Shoutier is a lolly, but she stuffs her shirt.
Seriously, like ReZero, they slip this trope in all the time, like it's seasoning or fans eat it up, where they defend it. Oh my god, well, she's not really a kid.
Nobody says that. Nobody gives a shit. They always do this. They like come up with these fake arguments that, you can ask the lolicons and they'll say like, she's a 1,000-year-old dragon. She's not really a child, so it's okay. No, the average person tells you the same thing every single time. It's a fictional character. Doesn't matter. Can I have the context? We're talking about lollies in anime. Internet Zen Master, thank you. It says slave harem anime and the guy's a hood weeb. That's a whole other hot mess of questions.
Then why does she act like one? Why is she drawn like one? Why is
You don't know what a child looks like if you think anime lolly is drawn like a child. Also,
You?
she acts childish because if you actually were like around women, you would know that some women just act childish. Like
Yup.
it's
Some of
some
them are
guys
really
act childish. Not to like put it just on women. Plenty of guys act childish too. We just act childish in a different way because we have different interests. Is lolly bad or good? Lolly good.
Exactly.
The only person I remember using the "she's actually 1,000 years old" argument was an auntie that tried to pedo jack at me, then later got outed. Yeah, no, the only people that seem to use "she's a 1,000-year-old dragon" are people that are actively anti-lolly. I've literally never heard another lolicon say it. And what's funny is people act like it's something that, oh, the lolicons have been saying this for like literal decades now. No, the 1,000-year-old dragon thing comes specifically from Kana from Dragon Maid. There is no other 1,000-year-old dragon lolly before her, other than arguably Fire Emblem, which frankly just wasn't popular in the West like it should have been, with Tiki.
Maybe also Monogatari, but like nobody cares. And again, you have to have like several layers of Japanese to even understand like a third of it.
Yeah. Like, it didn't really start coming up till Kana, specifically. And people will act like it's been something that people have said for, like, decades at this point.
If anything, if they were actually in tune with the anime community at the time, it was actually the debate of ravioli, don't lewd the dragon lolly.
Yeah, no, you're free to join my Discord. The bot occasionally posts a link to it in stream.
Yep.
It's her entire purpose to activate this deeply uncomfortable fantasy for someone watching it. Why is that?
Oh, also, it's somewhere on my YouTube page. I'm pretty sure I still have it linked there.
It's a deeply uncomfortable fantasy because that's not your fantasy, bro. It's just not your fantasy.
Your fantasy is apparently a quote-unquote petite woman that has regular-sized breasts that you think are too small.
She's innocent. She just likes candy. It's cute. It's like little sister. Little sister? Sorry, little sister? It's like little sister, is what you said?
People like things for different reasons. I don't know why you don't know this, but here, let me explain it in a simple way so your two brain cells can rub together and possibly get it. People different. Different people, different idea. There you go. Like,
again, there's a reason why the don't lewd Kana argument came up, because some people like the looter, other people like their little sister, other people are like me who are like she needs to be put on a pedestal and taken care of for eternity. It's different ideas, different ideals.
yes.
Oh, I'm not sure if he said it yet, but he's wait, no, but let's continue.
Fair. One sec. Thank you, Internet Zen. Does this guy not know what acting bratty is? That is the definition of being childish. Afro guy is clearly experiencing feelings he doesn't like. That actually might be a thing.
Oh wait, so he did say bratty. I was gonna be like, yeah, no, he likes lolly, but he just doesn't like that lolly.
Yeah, it's like a little sister. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. My brain must have melted through my ear. It's like a little sister. So, why do you have a figurine with her and thigh highs?
Regular women wear thigh highs.
And barely clothed is what I would like to ask. So Chris Hansen's here. He wants you to take a seat, I think.
I love when people bring up Chris Hansen, because Chris Hansen has publicly said, stop sending me anime drawings. It has nothing to do with my line of work.
He's like, listen, I don't like it either. Please leave me alone.
And again, this is different people. The same person that's like, oh, this character is like a cute little sister to me, is not the one that has a figure of her that's like butt naked in the most revealing lingerie known to man.
Yup. Listen, I love Shiro from No Game No Life. I think the sculpting models of her hair for every new figure of her that comes out is amazing. I just can't bring myself to buy her in the sailor suit or the bunny uniform, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Is what I want to know. Because the trope behind lollies, it's not, it's like a symptom of a culture too comfortable with infantilizing women. It blurs.
Brother, you haven't even been with a woman. What do you mean infantilized?
I also love when people try and like psychoanalyze Japan as a country. You have no idea, bro. Like, you do not have the frame of reference to properly analyze an entire fucking country's culture over some lollies in anime.
There's the line between cuteness and corruption, between harmless stylization and overt sexualization. The fact that
Why do these lines exist? Like, he's talking about, like, oh, there's these lines. Why?
This sounds like something a villain would say in like the Powerpuff Girls, and then get immediately beat up by the girls is like the next scene. I'm sorry. This just sounds like something Mojo Jojo would say.
You just gotta say his name a couple times in between.
entire genres exist where these infantile like characters are objectified and fetishized on purpose.
It's called hentai.
Should be setting
And it's art.
off every moral fire alarm we've got, but instead it's normalized. People cosplay them, collect figurines, post screenshots and memes like it's fun. Like we're not dancing around something deeply and viscerally wrong. It's the grossest thing I've ever seen.
I don't care.
You know what's funny? He mentioned cosplays. You know who is the most one that cosplays lolly characters?
Yeah.
Women.
Yeah. They always do that. It's like, I find it disgusting and gross. Okay. I don't really give a shit what you think. Do you have an argument other than it's disgusting and gross? Because if I put D&D in front of like an 80-year-old man, he's gonna say that's disgusting and satanic. Like, I don't give a shit. I feel bad sometimes saying that, right? Because some people look at it, it's like, so you don't have like a real argument against him. And it's like, there's no real argument to have. He's retarded. I think he's dumb, and I don't care that he thinks it's gross. What do you want me to say? A lot of people think a lot of things are gross. That's not an argument.
It's disgusting. It's gross. The worst thing for me is that the effect is long lasting. It teaches new viewers, especially younger ones, that it's normal to see women infantilized, to see age and maturity treated as interchangeable variables, to associate youth with appeal in the promiscuous variety. In ways, that gets more disturbing the more you think about it. And why is your brain to expect it, to stop questioning it, to tolerate it? That's not just deep.
So he said something, I'm gonna have to call this out. Because he said, when you're showing the sexualized media to children, it convinces them that it's okay. You are correct. That is why you don't show the sexualized media to children. Which you have just defined what you are doing is called grooming. Like, actual grooming. And I don't think you understand that you just admitted to actual grooming. I don't know why you didn't realize that you just said that.
Not only that, but as someone, again, I ran into a ton of fan service series, and I ran into a lot of other stuff too. All I did was take the advice my mom gave me, even because she didn't really understand it either, but I understood her words, applied it to what I was watching, and sometimes I got a little sneaky with it and watched like an ecchi or something. But like, just raise your kids. Just raise your children. Don't show them the ecchi because they're not old enough to understand ecchi, let alone women. They're getting over. These are the same children that are getting over cooties or whatever new word for cooties they have now.
Yeah. Thank you, Internet Zen Master says, did we just 180 into white knighting into fictional women? Also, Mizu, it depends on the 80-year-old man. On D&D, remember occultists are a thing. Like, some old people are fine with it, but I think people know what I mean. Is like the older generation tends to look at a lot of stuff from the younger generation as gross or yeah, all that stuff.
Yep. And then they mellow out. Most of them mellow out.
But yeah, him saying, when you give this sexualized media to children, it teaches them that it's okay. That's correct. That's why we don't give it to children. Why are you giving it to children? We have a word for that. It's called grooming. Have you looked it up in the dictionary before?
Oh, gosh.
Creepy. It's cultural rot, and we're marinating it, and every time we laugh it off. Oh,
It's cultural rot. Okay, shut the fuck up, Andrew Tate. Calm down, Ben Shapiro.
Show it to kids. It's not that hard. It's a genre aimed at here's the thing. Again, I would argue just most anime off rip, unless you are like going to specifically children's anime. Off rip, you are basically entering a genre aimed at 16 and older.
Zach in chat says Afro Tate. He's Afro Tate now. Oh, calm down, Afro Tate. I can't think of anything but that when somebody goes, it's cultural rot. Okay. Okay, brother.
It's only cultural rot if you're grooming kids. I'm just saying.
Jack Thompson in blackface.
And I'm not implying that he grooms kids, but the only reason why you would show kids, again, this is a mostly 16 plus genre.
Yeah, it's meant for older teenagers. It's not meant for children.
Like, I've seen children's anime compared to actual, like, normal anime you see nowadays.
It's like Yokai Watch and Pokemon and Beyblade.
Your standard Magical Girl series that isn't like a Madoka or a Madoka ripoff or whatever.
Yeah. Also, no, I haven't gotten my Twitter back yet. They refuse to give it to me. But I won't stop trying. Andrew Tate, but looks broke.
Oh, she's 5,000 years old. LOL. Ha 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 ha. No, that's it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I think
You're stupid. You're stupid. See how easy that is? That's all you have to say. Yeah, dude, it's dumb. I don't like it.
And then they clapped.
I feel like it's fucking Donald Trump up here. It's disgusting. It's the worst. I don't like it.
This is like the definition of like shower. This is like soap bottle meat. This is soap bottle medium. This is the soap. The commentary community is just the soap bottle medium.
what's agitating the most to me, and it gets me so pissed, is that it's unnecessary. There are so many.
You know, everything an artist creates is factually unnecessary. That's not an argument. Again, they always bring this up. Well, you could just not include that in the show. Oh, they could just not make any show. Like, why make anything? Because somebody wanted to. That's how it works.
It's like it doesn't surface the plot. It's like, okay, that mecha robot girl who has the brain of a cat doesn't serve the plot, but she's here and she makes me happy. That's it.
Amazing. Women characters, female characters in anime, strong, nuanced, flawed, interesting, and yet writers still circle back to the same lazy, pandering trope of, oh, the magical child-woman hybrid who exists just to be protected and fantasized, or even worse, lusted after. It devalues the entire medium. It treats anyone else.
If one character in an entire show devalued the entire medium for you, then you never liked the medium to start with.
You're right. This also implies that, like, again, you haven't gotten out of shonen. You know that thing aimed at like 13 to 18-year-olds to, like, you know that stuff. It's almost like the reason why it's like that 'Cause it's trying to appeal to teenage boys.
Yeah.
And considering what I'm looking at on screen, you're not a teenage boy.
That's the funny part with this, though. Like, any adult guy can still enjoy the same shit as teenage boys. Because the shit teenage boys like is violence, destruction, and sex. And then you talk to, like, an adult man, and he's like, I find sex kind of icky, and, you know, violence is kind of distasteful. It's like, what is wrong with you?
I decided to grow up from my ways, my immature ways, because I need to be an adult. I need to start adulting, and I need to shame the younger generation.
Like, can't we just have an isekai where he does taxes? Like, do something more mature.
You want me to watch a shoujo? Isn't that like a girl thing?
Outside the fandom, that anime can't be taken seriously.
Good. If you don't take it seriously, I don't want you here. Get the fuck out.
Someone in the comments saying discovery of empathy.
That it's too immature to tell stories without dipping into something viscerally exploitative. And it's what keeps fans around. You're gross. I don't. Yeah, that's why people don't get into anime. You're disgusting.
Good. I don't want you here.
Let me tell you something. There is an anime out there called Kaiba. Because people like this always be like, oh, well, this anime talks about like is being distasteful and being exploitative of women. This anime Kaiba goes into actual real exploitation. And this guy probably would see the exploding girl scene and still think it's unnecessary and distasteful. Even though, get this, if humans had body modification, this is exactly what would happen.
Oh, 100%. Every day of the week.
Like, these people don't understand what real exploitation, real bad manga and anime are out there. I've talked about gal cleaning. That is an exploitative thing of women, and the author only did it because he got mad that he got axed.
Internet Zen Master, thank you, says, doesn't service the plot. I don't know. Kagura getting her kimono shredded was kind of important to moving the plot of Inuyasha and everything in Queensblade.
Yeah?
Sorry, Kagura. Whichever. This is something I think a lot of these people don't get, because they just keep saying, you're gross, you're disgusting. Why do you think I care? I've talked about this before with, like, other VTubers and stuff in, like, drama situations. But I don't have to care what random internet strangers think about me. So, like, when these random Twitter people are like, I'm gonna shame you into doing what I want, shame me how? I don't know you. We're not friends. We're not in the same community. I don't even like you. Your shame means nothing to me.
I don't like you. You don't like me. We're not a one big happy family.
I hate you. You hate me. We are not a family.
I had to do it to him, Chad.
You know what sucks? If you
Oh yeah, no, Bigot Berry has it. But the full quote is in relation to Baldur's Gate, where they have the bear sex. And people say your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
Listen, I'm someone who I don't hate furries as much as I used to. But if I had the option to never see it again, at least some of the more explicit stuff, except for the cute stuff, I would. Guess what? If we have to ban the lolly, we'd have to ban the furry, and vice versa. And I'd rather just take what I can get.
Yeah.
You got some really cool people out there. It's just the fact that, like, 100% that people like this are furries. And it's like, you're gonna get banned too, bro.
They come for you second.
You bring this up, anime fans will come for your throat. They'll say, oh, you're a prude. You're an outsider. You just don't understand anime. Okay, maybe it's not about understanding anime, because I'm not going to do bar for bar back and forth with you about how I've seen Crying Freeman, Gurren Lagann, Outlaw Star. I'm not going to go back my entire catalog with you.
I do not believe you've watched, like, any of those. Especially considering Gurren Lagann is the exact thing you're bitching about, with Yoko Littner being 16 canonically.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. No. You see, it's like the people that watched My Dress Up Darling. I only watch the fan service critically. I only watch what I believe is CSAM critically.
Also, I like when people bring up Gurren Lagann as if that makes them like a classic anime fan. You realize it's very popular, right? Like, saying that you have seen Gurren Lagann is really not that big of a flex.
It's like
I will sort of give you Outlaw Star because most people have not watched Outlaw Star, even though they know what it is. But it is, again, if I said Outlaw Star in a room of people that knew what anime was, they would all know I was talking about, like, what I was talking about. Okay, Yoko is 14. I thought she was 16. Maybe she gets older by the end of the series. I don't remember.
She does.
I'm not gonna do that. I think it's about understanding how dangerously easy it is to normalize the acceptance of something unacceptable.
Point to exactly one situation where this happened. Just one. Anywhere in the world, one situation where people watching anime with lollies in it convinced them it was okay to harm children. Just one.
When it's
They probably talk about the many mangaka that got arrested and then just not look into the fact that those mangaka were safe for work mangaka.
Safe for work mangaka that never even drew lollies.
Yep.
Animation and labeled as just a trope.
Thank you for the follow, by the way, Saikyo. And then thank you, Internet Zen Master, for the super. He can come back and talk when he's watched Big O before I'll believe he's watched Outlaw Star. And then thank you, Baracho. But Mizu, it's exactly what he preached. Age is just a number as long as she looks old enough.
Maybe it's about not letting fiction become a shield for what we never tolerate in reality.
You mean like Grand Theft Auto? You can't let fiction become a shield for stuff we'd never let happen in reality. You mean like how literally every show and movie is about violence? How most video games are literally about violence? What are you talking about, brother?
Maybe it's about remembering that media shapes culture and culture shapes people.
I hate when people say this. Media does not shape culture. Culture shapes media because it is made by the people that live in the culture.
Yes.
But I always say that art shapes culture. No, culture shapes art. People that live in the culture are the ones making the art.
I've said this even straight up about like propaganda before. Yes, there is racist propaganda out there, but it is not racist because it is propaganda. It's racist because the people who made it, like at the time, were racist. They made it with racist intentions in mind, and they made it for people who already believe that mindset. There's a reason why you will never really fall for racism. You can post you can post some old racist cartoons and people just not believe it and just laugh at it because of how ridiculous it was back then. Yeah. And it still is ridiculous now. If that was the case, the only reason why you would believe propaganda like cartoons and stuff is if you were in a household the entire time watching it 24/7, day in, day out. That is the only reason why. And even then, it has to be influenced by someone you trust.
Yeah.
And
back then, people just trusted the government.
Over backwards to defend this Lolita obsession.
Don't say Lolita. I hate when people do that. For two reasons, right? First off, Lolly does not have the exact etymology in Lolita that people seem to think it does. But also, Lolita is still a word we use today. It is a type of fashion nowadays.
Yep.
It literally is not related to lollies at all anymore, and it hasn't for a very long time.
Yep. The only reason why it even has issues now is because of like, because even my mom's done it sometimes, where people like will just take pictures of them across the street, or some people will just go around them and just take unsolicited pictures, like, oh oh, I love your design, but it looks this looks like a baby outfit. Why are you wearing a baby outfit? Can I take a picture of you in your baby outfit? Like, I've seen videos of that, and it's like, calm down, bro.
We're telling a whole generation this is fine. See, anime fans have this exhausting habit of defending literally anything as just part of a culture, as if it's it's like a magical disinfectant for every uncomfortable, morally questionable, or outright creepy moment in the show. You bring up how weird is that a high school student has a romance with their teacher.
It's actually not that weird. That exists in Western shows as well. Because that is a common fantasy teenagers have.
First off, leave please teacher alone. That is the best romance I ever watched.
Yeah. This is always one of those things. Isn't it weird that this happens in anime? Fuck, it happens in English shows too. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
This is the type of person that would debate during the MILF discussion from earlier. It's like, listen, MILF is a fetish where you want to bang someone's mom. Someone's gonna be upset, and people still think it's weird that you want to specifically bang moms. But guess what? It's a fetish for a reason.
Like,
no,
there's literally, like, you could even see in chat, people are mentioning like multiple different like American shows where it happens, and nobody has said the same one twice.
Someone said please twins. You see, please twins, unlike please teacher, is boring.
Also, if we're talking about student teacher, my favorite will always be Since I Can't Teach Me About Love. I love it.
I like the one that's my student. They changed the title to My Student Can't Be a Hunk, but it was actually Can I Date My Former Student? That one's really good. That and Chihuahua on Mondays.
Thank you, Dalahan. If media shapes culture, then why has the last decade of feminist media turned people away from feminists and their creations? Yeah.
Yep.
We're living through an age where it's proof positive that it doesn't matter how much media of a certain type you put out, it's not going to affect people that aren't already like predisposed to liking it.
And not only that, the difference between, again, something from like back then compared to something like now with feminist media is like as awful as racist propaganda was. It was still animated really well, and you can still air it on TV if you just cut around it.
Song of the South.
Whereas with like feminist media, people constantly talk about this is bad because of this, either good arguments or bad arguments, but they're still arguments, and people are like, you know what? Yeah, I totally agree. I never thought about it that way before.
Internet Zen Master beat me to it. Van Halen wrote Hot for Teacher in the 80s. Like, anime does this weird thing where sometimes the students are hot for the teacher. Yeah, that's been a thing for fucking ever, dude. Like, it's
again, I said this earlier because, like, again, we were having like a whole MILF discussion, and I commented being like, listen, you're asking for a genre called MILFs where it's literally moms I want to bang. And you're telling them, and you're saying you don't want MILFs without any of the quote unquote incest and pedophilia. Number one, someone's mom is getting banged. You can't stop that. And number two, every author who is really pushed for this is literally admitted at one point in their life they had a friend's mom they thought was hot, and they wanted to get with that mom.
Yeah. Thank you, Toa. Wait, what's this about me and Mondays?
And that character who looks like a literal infantile creature is hypersexualized.
How can it be infantile and hypersexualized unless you are personally admitting that you find infantile looking things sexy? Have you thought of that before you said this? Because he's literally going, why does the thing I think look like an infant so hot? Do you hear yourself?
Suddenly, you're the bad guy. You don't get it. You're too Western. You're taking it too seriously. No, some stuff is just weird.
And that's okay. And we don't want you here if you don't like weird stuff.
Number one, the whole reason why you would get into anime is because it's weird. It's a literally an entirely different culture, and I'm not saying, like, you know what, screw it. Nah, it's literally an entirely different culture. They find different things funny. That's literally it. It's not that hard. And even then, all the humor is specific to like specific creators. They're not like this big, gigantic industry. They're an industry, but they're not like, I don't know, McDonald's industry. They're literally micro celebrities. Like, calm down, bro.
You know that? Some stuff is just uncomfortable, and pretending it's sacred just because it's aired with subtitles doesn't make it better. It makes it more insidious. You know that, right?
You don't know what the word insidious means.
To anybody
I aired it with subtitles.
comment and defend this, I just want to say this part is specifically for you. I know you're going to say this blanket defense of too cultural or something. You're dodging criticism without engaging with the actual problem.
You have not said a single piece of valid criticism this entire video. You just keep going, I don't like it. I think it's disgusting. It makes me uncomfortable. Okay, then don't watch it and leave. Fuck off.
At least the people that bring in graphs at least try to make an argument. Misinformed as they are, they at least try. You didn't even do that.
It's not cultural when a camera pans slowly up a single digit character.
Say child. Stop saying single digit character. Just say child. Holy fuck, dude.
First off, most anime, when it comes to child characters, they are drawn in the most unappealing generic background character way that they don't show them because they're not the demographic, and that is actually weird.
Yeah.
Most ecchi, even the most etchiest of ecchi anime will never do that to a child character, like actual child characters.
Yeah.
Body that looks like a single digit character's body.
Remember, looks like a single digit character's body. And this is who we're talking about. He is saying this character looks like 9 or younger.
I'm saying this is someone
Absolutely smoking crack.
I'm saying this is someone who had hit puberty early. That's weird, bro, to even just say that.
Yeah.
It's so freaking weird, bro. You're not making the argument that you think you are.
While she moans about ice cream. That's not that's pan.
Yeah, just so we're clear, we are still, he says it, moans about ice cream. We are still talking about fucking Millum. Why didn't you just bring up Kana or something? Or like literally any character at complete random from Monogatari. Why did you have to bring up Millum? Like, you couldn't have chosen anything else.
You could have chosen Rimuru. That's an actual lolly in the show you're talking about. I haven't even seen reincarnated as a slime, and I know that much.
And to be fair, Lolly, Shota, nobody really knows. Femboy, he's kind of weird, whatever.
It's not deep world building when a 3,000-year-old character who looks like your little sister, right?
She does not look like my little sister. You're conflating two different people.
Right? Is in a swimsuit and saying she loves the protagonist. That's not a unique narrative. That's bait. Loving anime doesn't mean you have to defend every bizarre trope with your life. You can. It
does when the tropes are extremely common and a core to the medium. If you are watching a medium where the core tropes that are used in 99% of anime, or 99% of the medium, gross you out, then you don't like the medium. Point blank none, you don't like it. And
that's okay.
Yeah, go watch something else. Or maybe admit to yourself that you actually secretly like all the shit that you call weird, and that's why you refuse to leave and go watch something else.
Or even better, watch like other genres of anime that aren't shonen.
Like a thing and still call out parts that suck. I want to point this.
Not when you're accusing it of being pedophilia. Because when you're like, I can like a show with child porn in it. I just like it critically. That's not how this works, brother. You're physically not allowed to like that.
Just all over.
Thank you, Internet Zen Master. The slow pan up the character's body. Has bro watched any Hollywood movie in the last 20 years?
No.
Even like feminist media still do the pan up. They just do it with more male characters.
Yeah. And then Archmagos, thank you. It says, Hail Mizu and Kendra, making big soup while listening to this Dumby project at the camera. Wish Mr. Luck, as I might have to head back to the sandbox soon. I hope you do not have to go back to the sandbox.
Exactly.
So I love Gurren Lagann, but second half is a drag to get through. Just gonna keep it a bean with you.
Nobody says keep it a bean. I don't know why you're trying to like just make these random ass words into like things that people say. Say keep it a buck. Come on, let's say it with me. You can enunciate it. Keep it a buck. What are we gonna say about Naruto? What the fuck?
Love Naruto, but man, they really messed up in the end part. Bleach.
What are you talking about? What does that mean? Like the entire ending arc of both the original run of Naruto and Shippuden is just straight combat the entire time. For like literally 30 episodes long. What are you talking about?
I'm assuming he's talking about the Kagura stuff.
I don't
But, like,
know.
that has to like that's like a thing. Again, it's not that you can't talk about it. It's like he's just assuming you know what that means because Naruto's popular. So it's like you know what I'm talking about when I mean they messed up, right? No? Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Like yeah, everybody keeps saying maybe he's talking about the Kaguya stuff. I still don't understand that. I would have different reasons for disliking the end of Naruto, but apparently we're talking about something related to lollies, and I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What do you mean? And thank you, Shibuya Zen. I swear these guys don't really care that deeply about lollies. They just need something to rant about, aka rent is due.
Was it Yak Attack is saying, I think he's giving examples about critiquing media he likes. Well, then he needs to be more clear about that because it just kind of sounds like he's going into a random rant and just like firing shots at series that don't even really have lolly characters.
Yeah.
It's very hard to get into, but I love it. It's very hard to get into. Bleach is just...
It's really not. Bleach is ridiculously straightforward. Probably the most straightforward of the big three, which is why I did not like it, because it's just too fucking boring.
At least for me, when I tried getting into Bleach, apparently from what I hear from Bleach fans, the beginning of the anime, that is definitely the definition of it takes 300 episodes to get in because the anime is just that rough in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's easier to get to the manga, apparently.
difficult to get into. It's overly edgy for some odd reason. One Piece is...
It's not that edgy. What are you talking about?
It's only edgy if you were like me, who only saw it in front of AMVs because of the hollow form.
Yeah, are we talking about just because the hollow forms vaguely have skull designs that makes them edgy? What do you mean? It's so overly edgy for no reason. What? Compared to what? There's more edge in a Hot Topic, and half of that shit's My Little Pony now.
horribly difficult for a lot of people to get past. And there's a lot of things that don't make sense in One Piece that get retconned. That happens. That's real.
No, One Piece is difficult to get into because it's like 1,000 episodes deep now. It's not, One Piece is insanely easy to follow. It is very clear. Every arc is to a degree sort of self-contained because it's always Luffy just going to another country and fucking up their ecosystem.
My thing is like it's so long, and then One Piece isn't gonna have that excuse. Like people that say this aren't gonna have that excuse anymore because they're literally gonna remake One Piece in a more shorter and condensed time frame.
Yeah.
So if you just have a hard time getting into One Piece, and there's a literal remake out there now, that's just on you.
Yeah, Chad keeps mentioning it. I don't recall any retcons in One Piece. I feel like I would have heard about it.
The only retcons that exist in One Piece are just like early concept drawings for what Oda vaguely visualized certain characters to be, and then him changing it maybe a little later on. Like I know Big Mom was one of those characters, and Kaido as well. Loki may be a character that falls into that, but there might be new lore implications considering the Elbaf arc right now.
Yeah. And like he just like says shit. One Piece is really difficult to get into because it's so confusing. No, it's not. Are you genuinely not baiting the single digit IQ allegations? How is One Piece too confusing for you?
Okay, here's the thing. One Piece having fake out deaths is not retcons. It's just Oda refusing to kill people at a time.
Yeah. They seemingly don't kill anybody in One Piece except for fucking Ace and Whitebeard.
Early on in One Piece, Oda refused to like kill certain characters because One Piece was more lighthearted. Now everybody's just dying.
Fair.
It's a real thing. That's so real. You know that's a real thing. I can insult and critique. My favorite game is Oni Musha.
No, it's not. I know that game. You did not play Onimusha. You don't even have the IQ to follow One Piece correctly. There is no fucking way you were playing Onimusha. You heard about that. You heard about that in a YouTube video that talked about, like, most complex Japanese game series you've never tried before.
Favorite game of all time. Not many people are gonna like that game. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you. It's just not realistic. It's just real. That's just real. You don't have to defend everything. I think that you're just protecting the parts of it that should have been questioned that like years ago. That's just what it is. Anime fans are shooting themselves in the foot. No, they're unloading the whole clip onto themselves every time they bend over backwards to defend the most morally questionable, skin-crawling, obviously messed up stuff in the medium just to protect anime.
I think this is the funny part, is he's sitting here trying to pretend like, oh, you're only defending it because, you know, it's something you like. You like the series, so you have to defend, like, even the bad stuff in it. No, here, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Because you can't say it right. The phrase is, keep it a buck. I don't know why, like, you don't know that. I'll keep it a buck with you, brother. I like Lolly. I don't give a shit that you don't like it. I'm not defending it because I like anime in general, and I feel like I have to defend Lolly. I just like Lolly content. Bite me.
My thing also is, like, I have favorite series that I will praise them all day, and I will say screw that one spinoff. I hate that spinoff to death. I'm gonna talk for an hour about why I hate this specific spinoff, specifically because it has so many good ideas, and I hate every single last one of the bad ideas that take up everyone's mind about it. Yeah. I'm looking at you, Dragon Ball GT.
You are not protecting anime by defending lollies.
I'm protecting lollies by defending lollies. Suck my dick.
I just want to point that out. You're not defending culture by saying it's just fantasy. When a grown man does that to a single-digit coded character and calls it pure,
say child.
Turning away curious potential fans who want to get in anime but don't want to feel like they need a lawyer or a therapist to get through episode 3 of your favorite show.
Then they need to go the fuck away, because not every show is made for every person.
So seriously, you cannot scream these two sentences saying anime deserves mainstream respect and then scream it's not that deep.
Yes, you can. Because it's two separate, it literally means two separate things. However, I agree it doesn't deserve mainstream respect. I don't want the mainstream to touch what I like because it will ruin it.
I don't want the mainstream to touch it because that means I won't get any more cool stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I want my cool stuff like Kaiba and Nuku Nuku. I want my anime girl to just do anime girl things sometimes and maybe do a mecha thing here or there. We got a remake. We got a second thing of like what is it? That one movie we watched a while ago of the mechas.
You have to narrow it
and
down.
they made the Hollywood one.
Oh, you mean Pacific Rim?
Yeah, they made a sequel to Pacific Rim that was the most CCP bait that literally decided to make one of the original characters explode via a helicopter crash. Like, I don't want the mainstream to touch it. We're talking about a medium where they tried remaking Akira in a live action, and the executives were like, "We want the Japanese, but we want this Japanese property, but please do not cast an Asian actor as the lead. We want the whitest man possible." I wish I was joking, by the way.
But someone raises a valid concern. You want the world to take the art form seriously.
No, I don't. I want the world to fuck off, and it's not a valid concern. It just makes you feel icky, and nobody cares about how you feel.
But you treat
No, I want the medium to be taken seriously within my own friend group, and that is it.
Yeah.
Like it's an attack and not a chance to clean house. If someone points out that something looks predatory, weird, exploitative, maybe instead of immediately building a wall of, well, that's just how it is, you sit down and think, wait, why is this a reoccurring thing?
A lot of what you have said in this video has been genuinely weird and sus. Particularly in the way you refer to children. So maybe, instead of being so defensive about how you come across with this, you should sit down for a minute and think about what you said.
Why is this normalized? Because every time you defend the indefensible, you make it harder for good creators to shine.
Name one. Diverse stories. I already see it for diverse stories to behold. Nobody cares about your diverse stories. I can almost guarantee you what you're talking about now. You're talking about how people like shit on black creators that try and make blacked anime. And it's like they get shit on because they make shitty products that clearly hate anime.
And then they don't even get like genuine success. They're literally being carried by government backing. And I would like a series being made by a black creator. Don't get me wrong. It's just that most of them just ape shonen and they don't really make their own thing. I think the closest we've gotten is Brazilian manga because there's a whole like Brazilian. There's like, what is it? There's like a whole subculture in Brazil and France for like Brazil and French manga. And like, they actually have like a mutual respect. But like, again, most black creators who make shonen, make quote unquote manga are just aping shonen and what's popular at the moment.
Yeah. Thank you, Internet Zen. Anime deserves mainstream respect. No genuine anime fan wants the mainstream to touch anime. Only hoodweebs and tourists want that because they make anime their whole personality.
Exactly. And I'm saying this as someone who also made her anime her whole personality, but that was for a completely different reason.
For diverse stories to be told, and for the medium to grow beyond being seen as a niche for socially stunted weirdos. You're not shielding anime, you're stagnating it.
Good. I like where it is. I don't want it to get better.
You know what's funny about this? There's a guy who recently came out with a video talking about the new series by the author of Full Metal Alchemist. He starts the video by saying, after 16 years, or 16 to 15 years, she's finally come back. And most of the top comments were like, Silver Spoon came out. She hasn't just been doing nothing for 16 years, bro.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Silver Spoon is like a slice of life. She made that with more passion than Full Metal Alchemist because she like loves farming and cows.
Yeah.
This is how I know they're fake. Not helping your parts of the problem. Anyways,
I don't agree. It's a problem. Fuck off.
Just want to stop here. That's all I gotta say. I don't really know what else to go from here. I do want to say this though. That last video I made about this was strange. You guys were going tooth and nail defending this. It was psychotic. I don't know what that was about. Don't know if you guys changed. I hope you did. I hope you did. I really do.
Nobody changed. I have a feeling you have heavily curated your comments section.
I have a feeling.
I understand. I grasp it, and I love Rukia from Bleach, character that is built petite, acts like a grown woman, doesn't act infantile at all.
And yet some people put her on the lolly chart, so technically, you're a pedophile. In fact, I would argue that Rukia is probably more on the lolly chart than Milim is. And I would even put Rukia on the lolly chart. But if you're saying this is a lolly, then yeah, Rukia goes on the chart. If Milim's a lolly, then Rukia is definitely a lolly.
Just has a small body, big head. Just some women are built that way.
What? She just got a small body and a big head. You know, some women are built that way. Where was that the entire rest of the video? What crack are you on? You have just spent the entire video arguing that that cannot be true, that that cannot be normalized.
I think what's even funnier is like Milim is like bustier than Rukia, so that like makes even less sense. And from what little I have seen of Bleach, Rukia acts so immature. She literally forced her way into Ichigo's closet and like fights with him about it.
Yeah. You are... God, you're such a weirdo.
I told you this video was embarrassing.
I grasp it. I'm not stupid. If you commented and said, well, so I know women that are like this, then by all means, cool. Great. Fantastic. That's great. That's so cool. That's like being bratty as opposed to being infantile, which is two wildly
there
different
it
things.
No, it's not. No, it's literally not. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, he's retarded.
Wildly different. I mean, genuinely wildly different. But yeah, go ahead and
Go ahead, how are they different?
try to defend this, I guess, in the comments. I really don't know what to say to you people. Have a good day. Or don't if you defend
Not
this.
you people.
Honestly, I'm not. It's not even.
What do you mean by you
Say-
people?
You say you people as if he literally just didn't say right now that I'm one of you. This is the guy who would defend Rebecca and Tatsumaki and be like, they're not lolly guys, they're clearly grown women.
But don't worry, chat. There was a follow-up.
So, yesterday.
I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, this was part 1 that he talked about.
I didn't know
So we can
because he
simulate-
shows this one in it, I'm pretty sure, right at the start.
Okay,
Let's see what-
Video about the lolly defense, how people defend.
Yeah, the lolly defense is getting out of hand, which is the one we just watched.
Oh no.
Notice, by the way, when he shows the 763 comments in 16 hours, only 6,000 views. Chat, I would like to point out, I have videos that have like 10,000 views on my channel, and I have like under 100 comments on them. The ratio is not mathing at all. Also, before we start this one, I'm gonna give everybody like 2-3 minutes to go grab a drink, because I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Me too.
We'll be right back, chat. We're gonna get a drink. If you need a drink, go get one too. Or go use the bathroom if you need to. I have returned, chat. I have returned in time to see that I got a stay hydrated turtle. I appreciate the stay hydrated turtle. Also, thank you, Internet Zen Master says, is the last 5% of his video just him undermining his entire point? Bro really is a lolicon in denial. Yes, he is. I got a soda because I forgot to buy drinks before I went home today. So this is the last drink in my house, other than tap water. My bad.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Somebody sent me a stay hydrated with Jules because I have access to Jules now on YouTube.
Wow.
Mizu's drink of choice, what kind of soda? Mellow Yellow. Which I know that a lot of people don't like, but it's my favorite. Did you get a drink, Kendra?
I got water and ice.
Oh, fair.
Because I'm addicted to pica.
Basic bitch. Anyways, time to hear about his response. So let's see where it goes.
And lollies. It's a whole thing. It has 763 comments, 6,000 views, 907 likes, 44 dislikes. I can see my dislikes. I have an extension. And I've seen a lot of people come up with the.
You know what's funny? Is you don't have to have an extension to see your dislikes if you're the video creator.
Yeah, that's what I was also going to point out.
Which tells me that his back end looks really bad. That's kind of what I'm getting at, because if his back end looked fine, he would just show the back end like dislike chart. But he's not doing that. He's using the dislike extension.
And specifically a dislike extension that's only showing the lowest common denominator, because this is not how it works, even with the extension.
Yeah.
Defenses or straw man arguments for things I didn't say. And I don't know how long this video is going to be because I'm just going to lay out my thing. Let's unplug. I want to just state a summary of what I'm going to say in the beginning. I'm not calling for censorship. I'm not saying.
Yes, you are. You're literally saying it's turning people into pedophiles. I hate when people say this. And they're like, I'm not asking for it to be censored. I'm just saying that as long as it isn't censored, we're normalizing assault on children.
I'm not saying I want it censored. I just want it censored.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, so what do you want us to do? Like, what is the point of your video? Because the only thing I can take out of your video is that it should be removed forcibly, because if not, it is actively hurting children. Or are you saying that you are perfectly fine with not banning something that you think actively abuses children? And will you say that on record, that if it is actively 100% of the time abusing children, you are perfectly okay with keeping it up?
Video games cause violence. I'm not. I'm going to explain my points in this entire thing I'm going to say. I'm going to be very clear and concise with what I say. So there's no room for misinterpretation. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to unplug the moral panic machine for 5 minutes and engage a single brain cell. That's all I'm going to do.
Then hurry up and get to it. Like, holy shit.
This isn't a defense. This is a carpet bombing. The conflation of two entirely separate concepts, the lolly trope and the reality of petite women. It is intellectual laziness of the highest order. It's the same species. You're the same.
They are literally the same thing based on how you define them.
Yep.
Species of.
By his definition, again, Rukia falls under that definition.
Yeah.
Dumb. that gives us the video games cause of violence thing. I am going to draw a line in the sand right now that video games don't cause violence. I don't know where you guys came up with that.
If you did any research at all, you would know that's an extremely famous argument that was debated in the fucking United States government for years and is the sole purpose for the creation for the entire rating system. You dumbass. Even the dumbest fucking people on the planet know about the video games cause violence argument. What do you mean you don't know where it came from?
Heck, if it wasn't famous for creating the ESRB, it was definitely famous for the fact that Nintendo threw Sega under the bus. Oh, getting rated.
Thank you, Wolfsbane. If not for the fro, the hairline is tragic. He does have a pretty up there hairline. His brain cells are frazzled just like his hair. Thank you, Chaos Mesh. And thank you, Dog Raid. It's much appreciated, Deb.
First, the dictionary. A lolly is not a person. It's a
Lolly is not defined in the dictionary because it is a Japanese word that we have loaned to English.
narrative trope.
That was also loaned to the Japanese from other cultures. It has been passed around multiple times.
My thing is, number one, if he says the dictionary, the only place that has lolly as a definition is the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
You don't trust the Urban Dictionary. Anybody who uses Urban Dictionary as a source can go. I'm not finishing that sentence.
Yeah.
Specific archetype constructed in fiction.
Archetype, not archetype.
That's what it is. Its core identifiers are not just.
Can you speak properly? This is gonna annoy the shit out of me. That he just can't say any word correctly at all.
This is saying a lot.
It's the core archetype of core identifiers. Can you go to speech therapy? Jesus Christ.
Never mind that. Let's just talk about the fact that he's talking to everybody like he's 5. We're not 5. We're all adults here. Speak up, speak faster. Speak faster like you were in the last video, or else I'm putting this at 2 times speed.
A small body, because that's not the small body isn't the thing I have the biggest issue with.
So it's okay if they look like a child. Because this doesn't make any sense. In the previous video, you said the problem wasn't the age, it was that they looked like a child. In this video, you're saying it doesn't matter that they look like a child. It's if they act like a child, which is even more problematic for the lolly discussion, because plenty of adult women act like children.
And number 2, it's like people that say, I don't like the fact that she's wearing pigtails. It reminds me of a child. Number 1, why do pigtails remind you of a child?
Yeah.
I've been with women with small bodies. It's the childlike mindset, the naivete, the dependency, a presentation of innocence meant to be curated and often, it's a fantasy construct, a set of exaggerated characteristics assembled in a writer's room or an artist studio designed to invoke a specific and often problematic response.
Are you retarded?
Guys, he just discovered writing.
Got such a headache.
He just discovered focus groups.
That's what a lolly is. We see this in 7 Deadly Sins with Elaine, who is Bond's mate. We see this in many, many, many shows. We see it.
First off, can we pause it? I will never understand the 7 Deadly Sins argument, considering it's because of the art style. The art style alone, most of the cast looks like an adult. You can't convince me, oh, she looks like a child. It's She has the same face as the giantess. How am I supposed to think child?
Also, look, for anybody that hasn't seen her, this is Elaine in 7Ds. If you have not watched 7Ds, I don't know what he's talking about. She doesn't act like a child. We are back. It's not about the age, and it's not about the body type. It's about how they act. She doesn't act that way. And she's literally the first one you brought up. So why can't you just admit that it is in fact about how they look? Like, I don't understand why you chose to lie about that. Somebody mentioned Elizabeth. Elizabeth is factually more childish than Elaine is.
Like, it is a plot point.
Like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Elaine is the child in the situation. When? Are you just assuming people are going to Google the name and they're going to immediately agree with you? Which isn't going to work, because if you Google Elaine, this is the first thing that pops up. And it admittedly makes her look more adult than a lot of her appearances in the show.
You see boobies.
God, this guy gives me such a headache. Oh my god. I think what really throws me off is it seems like he's just outright lying about everything. And it seems like he has never actually watched a single thing he is talking about.
Yeah.
The time. Now, people have brought up, they say, oh, what about Tatsumaki? Tatsumaki, from One Punch Man, is mature.
Do you want to repeat that? I'm pretty sure you're trying to say she's mature, but I don't think you realize that you said she's mature.
Yeah.
Also, first off, no, she's not mature. She acts like a petulant toddler for most of the series. And in fact, when Saitama sees her for the first time, he says, "Whose lost child is this?" And she pitches a fit.
It is literally a joke that her sister looks better than her, and she's the younger sister. Fubuki's the younger sister. Tatsumaki's the older sister, and she gets so mad when people put her in a childish light that even AI generated an ad of her being way cuter than she was, and she got so mad.
He blows my mind with how wrong he is about everything, because now he's trying to talk about how they act. Elaine, because of how 7Ds works and how they portray most characters outside of the main cast, she seems more mature because she doesn't, like, emote, right? That's how, like, a lot of characters like that do. They play them sort of flat for some reason, which I don't really like. So Elaine, personality-wise, seems more mature. And then he's like, well, Tatsumaki is played mature. No, she isn't. She's a petulant child the entire time. She is constantly screaming and crying about Saitama not taking her seriously. She literally, like a child, stamps her feet when she doesn't get her way.
There's that famous meme of her literally looking up at Saitama and he's literally looking down on her.
Yeah. What do you don't know what happened?
You know, by his own definition, I think Frieza's a Shota.
Probably. Thank you, Internet Zen. What's the line from Shining again? When I take right women, I just take away reason and accountability. Tatsumaki acts like a brat. Yeah, Frieren acts like a child a lot of the times. Like when she starts crying and pitching a fit.
Because, like, for some reason, people tend to forget, like, in elf years, Frieren's a teenager, like a preteen. So she's gonna act like a child.
This guy is just so dumb. I'm giving myself a headache, and it's becoming one of those videos where I want to throw something at a wall and be like, shut the fuck up, you dumbass.
It's gonna happen one of these days, Chad. It's gonna happen one of these days.
Rukia from Bleach is mature.
No, she's not. She also acts like a child.
She lives in the MC's closet.
They do not.
They have a
act
fight about it and everything.
like children.
They do, because everybody in Bleach is a teenager, and they literally bicker with each other like teenagers.
I think the only one that doesn't is like Chad, and like the literal whole point is that he's a Chad.
Yeah.
He was the Chad before Chads existed.
Yeah, chat says Rukia is stoic at times, but that's about it. And that's the same with all shonen. Like, if you watch the original run of Naruto, as much of a petulant brat as Naruto is in the original run, there's plenty of times where he gets serious and he acts more adult. That's just writing. You know, that's just a story. But any other time when he's being himself, he's a dumb kid. That's the point.
It's like they're mistreating children. It's like this literal genre is aimed at children. Of course, Ruki is not going to be the most mature person in the room. He's a child surrounded by other children who are just trying to fight the world because that's the cool stuff kids want to do. Save and fight the world.
Yeah. Also, yes, he is contradicting all of his arguments from the previous video and saying we just misunderstood them. Sorry, Cast Match. Let me... Black man first discovers writing. Shocking. And then thank you, Internet Zen. Rukia has 2 modes, Stoic Teacher and Absolute Brat, the core group in Bleacher Teens, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
Tatsumaki is stubborn and bratty and is bordering on that, but she does not act in all her capacities like a child.
Yes, she does. And she acts like so much of a child in universe that they actively call her a child.
Yep.
In fact, the one character in the Hero Association that actually has child in his name acts more mature than Tatsumaki. And he's literally called Child.
That's the thing. Now, a petite woman, a real breathing human, she's an adult.
These are characters. They're drawings. Stop comparing them to real women.
She has bills, opinions, a fully formed prefrontal cortex, and a life history that likely includes voting, heartbreak, and a deeply considered stance on the
Repeal the 19th.
optional crunchiness of peanut butter. That's what I imagine. Her stature...
Why would you say... What?
What?
Excuse me, sir? I missed that last part. Not you.
The crunchy peanut butter thing?
Yeah.
That likely includes voting, heartbreak, and a deeply considered stance on the optional crunchiness of peanut butter. That's what I imagine.
I'm so I think we need to get him off the mic. This is remember chat my long said stance when it comes to anime audits. Some people own a mic, and I think we need to make that a crime. Not everyone needs to own a mic.
She probably has opinions on the optimal crunchiness of peanut butter. Also, my brother, you should probably not talk about the hobbies of women and include anything related to peanut butter. I don't know if you know about the meme. I'm just saying you should probably avoid that specific spread when discussing the hobbies of women. Thank you, Internet Zen. Also, adult woman equals Uzaki-chan. Also, about absolute whiny child.
Yeah. Keep in mind, these people complain about wanting adult characters. It's like, oh, well, she looks like a child with boobs. It's clearly a fetish. Let it be known that it's canon that Uzaki slapped and has touched a male faster than most of her aunties. Uzaki's had sex before any of y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck, I think canonically even Komi's had sex before any of them.
Her stature is a genetic lottery result and a simple fact of her physical being.
But why did they have to make her that way? Why couldn't they have just not made her that way? Which is unironically an argument he should be using because of his previous video. Because in his previous video, he literally says they could have chosen to not write them that way. Yeah, and they could have chosen to not make Tatsumaki a midget. It's a genetic lottery result. She's not real, you motherfucking idiot.
Keep in mind, it's not like, what is it? Keep in mind, like, when One Punch Man was being adapted by, being readapted, he could have made Tatsumaki taller. He could have even, like, just, like, made her just slightly taller, because Fubuki doesn't even look the same between the one version and the new version. But he still
made her more lolly.
Exactly.
And that's probably just because he couldn't draw a lolly. He even says that in, like, some of his stuff, is that he's not good at drawing the lolly body type. So now that he's got, like, other animators doing it, he's like, yeah, make her lolly as fuck, bro.
Listen, this is the same man that drew a glass of water and sucked at drawing it and then drew it a third time, and everybody was like, get off of this internet. Get off this internet. Stop making me feel bad for how you draw.
Just because she's short doesn't mean she's going to act like a child. That's what I mean when I say lolly and petite women. Petite women exist.
So what you're saying is that the difference between a petite woman and a literal toddler is how they act. I feel like that's where we're at right now. Because you're saying the only difference between a lolly and a petite woman is attitude. And I don't think you realize that you're basically saying if the child is mature enough. That's really what your argument boils down to. And that's what I mean when people need to not talk about this stuff, because they say a lot of really suspect shit that they'll look at me and they'll say, oh, you're really suspect because, you know, you like lollies. And then in the meantime, they'll say, well, you know, if the girl's mature enough, it's okay.
You know, I think we should pull back a little bit. And you know what we should do? If you just don't like anime, don't watch it. So that you can avoid sounding like a predator when you talk about tropes you don't like.
Thank you, Zen. The guy keeps talking about women like there's some mythical fictional being. Bro is giving weird Supreme Gentleman vibes. True. So this was one. So I talk about people like take screenshots of my jokes and post them as if they're like serious things. And for once, it wasn't my stalker boyfriend that was posting my jokes. Somebody posted. It was when people were doing that "Would you love me if I was a worm" shit again, and they were doing it around the same time as that story got adapted into an anime about the guy's wife getting reincarnated as like an elementary schooler.
Yeah, I like that one.
And I posted a tweet that's like, "Would you love me if I was a worm? No stakes, no consequences if it actually happens because you won't remember me." And then I was like, "Would you love me if I was an elementary schooler? You would actually know my decision. I would have to go through with it. Society would judge me way more than if I was fucking a worm."
This is the same country that once filmed a guy banging his car live on TV. We're past that stage.
I forgot we did that.
It's like one of the earliest shows I remember.
God.
It's a body type, but the actions of the lolly are the part that baffles me. That's what it is. I believe the catastrophic failure of logic occurs when people see a small structured or small statured fictional character and scream, "Lolly!" No.
Yes. That's what lolly is.
Here's the rub for you. If that small, structured fictional character is written as a functional adult with agency. But
Give me a sec.
But I don't want a functional adult with agency and maturity. That would mean I have no story. Them being normal and taking care of themselves, that's not entertaining. I want some conflict in my story.
So, based on his description, I just want to demonstrate this, chat. Based on the description he just gave us, this is factually not a lolly. Just so we're all clear. Literally not a lolly. And if you think it's a lolly, you're wrong.
Oh, one look at that art style and I could already tell. There's like several lollies in that anime.
Cheers. So for people who don't know, in the anime A Certain Magical Index, this is the teacher of the main character. She is genuinely, I can't remember how old she is, but she's literally like 40 years old. And she doesn't act like a child. She even though she wears like a kind of childish outfit, she literally spends all day just like chugging beers and smoking. Like,
It's not a childish outfit. The only thing childish about it is the bright pink colors. And
Yeah.
that's only going with her hair.
and every time she talks to the main characters, she lectures them as if she's like a mother figure, basically. So
even
by
better.
definition, she is not, by his definition, she is not a lolly.
Even better, show them the mom from Masamune-kun. Oh, if you like, cause like this teacher, even though she still looks like a lolly.
Oh, is that
she
what that
still
anime
look-
was called? I forgot about that.
Yes, I'm like one of the few people that know where that specific character comes from.
Well, I know where she's from. I just didn't know that was the name of it, I guess.
Oh, dog water anime, by the way.
Again, by their acknowledgement, not a lolly. Oh, can I find a picture of this?
Yep, she's a mom. That's her son. That's her husband. Son grows taller than her husband. I mean, taller than her. But yeah. That's his mom.
So
Keep in mind,
also, technically, also not a lolly. Because she is a strong, independent woman who is a landlord and acts completely mature at all times. Even engaging in very mature acts with the main character. I'm trying to show that his definition makes no fucking sense. Because all he's going, well, if they act like an adult, okay, so if the lolly character actively participates in sex and knows what sex is, by your definition, they're not a lolly because that's a very mature act to do. Like, you have not thought this argument through at all. Not a bit. Because, again, not a lolly, not a lolly, not a lolly. This is a lolly. This is a lolly. All those other things are not lollies. What crack are you on, brother?
Was it? Is Kendra in chat? Also, what does Kendra think about the manga of Masamune-kun's Revenge? That thing is dog water. That's worse than even Rent a Girlfriend. That's how bad it is.
Thank you, Chaos Smash. You know the phrase, never hit someone with glasses? Yeah, I'm feeling the opposite of that phrase. Also, I thought the word lolly was from French. I don't know the exact, like, specific, like, where it came from originally. I'd have to look up the actual etymology, but I don't care about language that much.
What is it? Is it worse than School Days? Okay, here's the thing, like, quick rundown. Masamuni's Kun, it's about a guy who wants revenge on his childhood friend who actually liked him but dissed him because she was a child. He gets skinny because he wants to get revenge and dump her. She realizes her feelings, like, barely into the series. Like, we're talking 2 or 3 to, like, 4 episodes into the series. And they interrupt the confession to introduce a new member of the harem, and it basically resets everyone's progress. That is how bad this series is.
So it's one of those, like, will they, won't they rom-coms that feels the need to just constantly extend out the drama.
Exactly.
Fair. And then thank you, Chaos Match. Look up Zenkichi's mom from Medica Box. I think we're fine for now. I think we've made our point.
Maturity, wisdom, cynicism, adult desires, adult problems. Then the trope.
Saying that you don't want to say adult desires for this, because you're basically establishing that you have a hurdle to get over with any lolly that actively engages in sex. For any hentai purposes. Because you have actively said that because they are engaging in adult desires, that inherently makes them not a lolly. He has not thought this through at all.
Does not
Something about
apply.
it's different.
Yeah.
You are not describing a lolly, you are describing a short queen. You have confused the setting for the story, and you're dumb.
That doesn't make any sense.
I have an issue.
I'm not confused the setting for the story because a character is not a setting. I don't think you know what a setting is.
I have a problem with people that use queen. This is one of those reasons. This is an additional reason now.
I'm not stupid.
He's my 13th reason why.
So what you're saying to me doesn't apply because I'm not dumb. This is where
You're exceedingly dumb. You can't even speak properly.
the how they act part becomes the entire argument. To claim that any small body character is inherently a lolly is to argue that all petite women in reality are by their mere existence.
No, it's not, because real women aren't drawn characters.
Lolly is an archetype. You cannot. This is like applying the tsundere trope in real life. You can't do that. That's weird. Unless a woman is self-proclaimed, they are not that. You cannot use that as like a real thing. It's weird, bro.
Here's the argument I will make, right? If you think that necessarily means we need to call petite women lollies, are you, specifically you, going to go and start calling actual children lollies? Because apparently you think this is a word we should be using to apply to real people. And since real children would necessarily be lolly according to you, are you going to start calling real children lollies? Like, clearly, no, you're not. Because it is a archetype of an animated show. It is not something you refer to real people as. Because that's fucking weird. It's the same with, like, short stack, right? Like, short stack is kind of a description of a body type, overall. But you're not gonna just go up to fucking random women on the street and be like, oh, you're a short stack. Because we all know that's, like, a fetish term. It's weird to refer to real people with these terms, unless those real people apply it to themselves. Like, what? By his lolly, Rebecca's not a lolly. Actually, it would be debatable if Rebecca was a lolly under his definition, which is what makes it such a problem. Because he would definitely say she's not one because of violence and jacking people off in the street. However, she does act like really petulant, immature, and as if she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. So there would be a strong argument to make under his definition that Rebecca's still a lolly.
Embodying a childish archetype, right? Right? Embodying a childish archetype, petite women aren't doing that. It is.
Yes, they are. Just go to like fucking TikTok and just watch like scroll for a couple minutes. You'll see some girl's bedroom.
You know, just even look at the Q core people.
Yeah. Hell, even the Lolita girls, because a lot of them have like the really cute core type rooms. Even though those girls are fucking vicious, dude. I don't know if you guys have ever looked up the Lolita communities and how they talk to each other. Those women are vicious.
Yup. People just hate each other.
A breathtakingly misogynistic reduction. It says you see no difference between a woman and a caricature. You're erasing her adulthood because she doesn't meet your physical criteria for it. So
no, we don't, because we're not weirdos applying fetish terms to real life women like you are.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have to tell you this, brother. You're not supposed to refer to women that way. You're the one objectifying women by saying we need to call them fetish terms. God, what a weirdo. God, bro.
This guy is hurting my brain.
Yeah. Oh.
When I say I hate lollies, I am making a critique of a specific manufactured narrative trope that I find creepy and tiresome.
But you also believe should be applied to real life women in order to make your argument stronger.
Yeah.
I am criticizing a storytelling choice, not a body type. It is the difference between hating the concept of a zombie and hating people who walk slowly. One is a critique of a fictional monster, and the other is just is an asshole to pedestrians, to be quite honest with you. This is the polar opposite. The polar opposite of video games cause violence.
No, it's not. It's literally the same argument. Because you literally said it was normalizing this behavior in the public.
That argument becomes a tool for the actions of a user. My argument is discerning the user's intent. I am not blaming the existence of animation for the existence of a creepy trope. I am blaming the writers and artists who choose to assemble that trope. And
you have just said the same thing. I'm not blaming the animation. I'm blaming the people that made the animation for making the animation. Like, you're adding a distinction without a difference. You're still blaming the animation either way.
I think, listen. I think he's just assembling words together.
This is what, think about it. What we watched the first video was him with a script. This is him without a script.
Oh.
That unironically, uncritically consumes it. I'm criticizing the creator, not the medium. The point is precision. The point is intellectual honesty. Hate the trope, not the body. Critique the construction, not the existence. And for the love of all that is chaotic and holy, learn the difference between a fictional concept and a human being.
You're the one that doesn't know the difference, because you keep insisting that when we say lolly, we have to talk about real women. You're the one trying to force that. You psychopath. Jesus.
I know this. I'm not an idiot. I'm not stupid.
Yes, you are.
You know what's annoying? And what I deal with all the time is that you don't want to engage with the point. You're building a straw man village and then you set it on fire for a victory parade. The most
Brother, you literally spent the last video talking about how two different types of lolly fans are the same person, and how because you see her as a little sister, you want to sexualize her. And it's like, again, two different things that you combine together. You literally kept making straw man after straw man in the last video. It was so bad to the point that you cleared out your entire comment section so that you could have a hug box. That's how bad your video was.
I genuinely think he's pissed. Like, the way he's talking now, and you have to keep in mind, chat, he said at the top of this video, he made this video the next day. The next day, he thought he had to put out a response to the comments he was getting. I think he is genuinely mad that nobody took his shit seriously. Also,
Wait,
thank you,
this video's
Baracho. It says, shut up, Mizu. There's nuance because he said so.
You're saying this is the video he made the next day.
That's what he said
That
at the
means
top of the
he wrote it-
video. He said, yesterday I released a video on Lolly.
That means that he spent like however many hours clearing out the comments within 24 hours.
Yeah.
He's still probably clearing out comments now.
He is like fuming through the screen over this.
Common retort is just pixels. It's just drawing. A stunningly profound defense. Yes. It is just pixels. And Gone with the Wind is just ink. And a swap.
Gone with the Wind was a movie as well as a book. And I don't understand why you're saying that, because it's literally like considered a classic. And
I'll watch Gone with the Wind.
yeah.
that movie is boring. It's a boring movie.
Oh, yeah, it's boring as shit. It feels like it lasts fucking forever.
100%. The most interesting characters were the black characters, and they were the servants.
Yeah. And it's a classic. It's something you still read. He's like, oh, Gone with the Wind was just ink. Yeah, it is. So is Mark Twain, and that's required reading in schools. Like, I don't... And I can hear what he's about to say. He's about to say something about a swastika.
Oh my gosh.
Swastika is just shaped paint. You're 100%. We are a species that communicates through symbols. You magnificent dolts.
There's an entire religion dedicated before the swastika existed. And people constantly have to say this. And even then, we still have to be careful because some people even try using that to use around using the actual swastika.
Yeah.
If you knew your knowledge, you would know that. But because we're dealing with a not so bright individual, I highly doubt that.
I'd also like to point out that we have now compared Lolicon to a classic novel because it has racism in it and Nazis. You want to talk about, like, uncritically engaged? There's a literal concept called Godwin's Law, which basically says when you cannot win an argument, you just you compare it to Nazis. It is the most dishonest, uncritical way to make an argument to compare it to Nazis. While you're sitting here talking about how everybody else is dishonest and can't engage with the argument, the first fucking thing you go to is, well, you know, the Nazis.
Yeah, if we really want to get to it, remember the Nazis also were the first to promote animal rights.
They're also the
Or
first to give people a 30-minute work break.
Yeah. Listen, they were also talking about the same people that compared lollies to blackface for some reason. Like, that happened like 3 or 4 times. I don't know why they did that. It's like, first off, you're not educated enough to do that.
Yeah, Axel, look up a thing called Godwin's Law. Basically, it basically says that any argument on the internet will inevitably devolve into people talking about Nazis. And thank you, Internet Zen Master. This is the guy who called all Pragmeta players who express paternal love for Diana the same as the weirdos who lusted after her feet. Did he say that? He might have. Fuck if I know. Yes, they also advocated for the 9 to 5. A lot of people don't want it to admit it, but a lot of workers' rights and women's suffrage came out of Nazi Germany for some reason.
The criticism is about what those pixels are symbolizing, what narrative and emotional payload they are designed to carry, dismissing it as just.
I would like to point out that your entire argument is that a cute character that looks and acts like a child, according to you, is specifically designed to get your dick hard. I don't think you understand. You are saying so much more about you than you are any other person in the room. You don't understand the way she acts so childish. It's just, it turns me on so much. They're doing it on purpose. Or you might be an actual pedo. Which, it's kind of funny because I just realized you're wearing a shirt with a brown bear on it.
Oh. You can't kill the message. Listen. You can kill the man, but you can't kill the message.
Don't forget, chat. We are a species that uses symbols. And the brown bear is a very well-known symbol.
Oh, you're saying this like this guy would know who a pedo bear is.
Pixels is the intellectual equivalent of a child putting its hand over its ears and screaming. Some people have used Berserk and say, well, Guts' character arc is really important because he was attacked when he was a child. Yeah, that's important. I agree. That is important for the narrative. I 100% agree. That is. I'm not against that. I'm not trying to censor anything.
Yes, you are.
Okay, first off, I said this because it was gonna be either this or the Berserk video, because that guy made the same argument. He's like, well, you see, Guts assault is important because it shows the raw visceral nature, and they always showed the one page, because if they actually explained further into the next chapter, they showed Guts fighting and him being mounted and then laying on the floor like he's about to die in like the most not detailed but most visceral reaction of it, and they always skip that part.
Thank you, Internet Zen. Emotional payload. Has Afrobro over here not heard of the phrase "Eye of the Beholder"? Oh, and he's wearing a brown bear, so I want to get Chris Hansen.
Dumb. Your grand straw man.
Yes, Hero. According to him, you can in fact fuck the lolly if there's a deep plot point behind it. You don't understand. Don't understand. I had to fuck the lolly for character development.
Keep in mind that one girl with Bond from Seven Deadly Sins, she had to kiss Bond for plot details, and people still got mad at that.
Yeah. Again, this goes back to the argument at the first video where he said they didn't have to draw it that way. You could have wrote a different plot that didn't have to involve child Guts getting raped. You could have. You could have given him trauma any other way. Because it's a fictional story with a writer behind it who chooses the direction of the story. This is not a real world. These things did not have to happen. They did not have to work out this way.
Yep.
You're the one arguing that they should have chosen a different path for it. So you have to hold that same standard everywhere. So yes, you are a hypocrite for not judging Guts. You are a hypocrite for not judging Tatsumaki and Rukia.
Yep. Especially since, unlike Tatsumaki and Rukia, Guts' backstory relies on him actually being a child.
Yeah.
So you are basically excusing what you believe to be CSAM. But because it's a boy, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Saying we should ban fiction? No, you absolute walnut. I am saying we should have the bare minimum courage to critique fiction, to analyze it, to hold it to a standard. The leap from...
What do you want to happen?
Again, applying the Guts logic again. you don't want it because it's a girl, but you can stomach it because it's a boy.
Well, with this point specifically, it's like, well, what do you want to happen? We should be able to critique it. You can critique it. You are currently critiquing it. Nobody is stopping you from critiquing it. People are saying they don't give a shit about your critique. So why are you upset? You got to critique it, and people said they didn't care. Bada bing, bada boom. If you're still fighting it, that tells me that you want your critique to do something else. You don't just want to critique it. You want something to happen. So what do you want to happen? Why have you made this video 3 times?
This is a creepy and lazy trope to, therefore it must be outlawed, is a chasm of bad fate so vast.
To point out, you did not say it is a creepy trope. You specifically said it encouraged people to harm children, and that it normalized children into thinking they should be harmed and sexualized. That is what you said in the first video. You did not say it was just creepy. You said it actively normalized child abuse. You are just lying to yourself.
You could lose a civilization in it. It's a preemptive victimhood complex, a shield against any form of critical thought. You're not being persecuted, you are being disagreed with. Learn.
Yeah, you're being disagreed with, brother. Learn the difference.
The difference. You know, if you're driving, you always drive the slippery slope argument. If we criticize this, what's next? Banning taxi drivers for violence? Censoring Lolita the novel? This is the argument of someone who has never understood art. Who can hold up Lolita, a brilliant and horrifying novel that uses its subject matter to explore the psyche of a monster and the devastation he caused, as a masterpiece. We can simultaneously critique low-effort anime where the joke ends and begins with, haha, she looks 9, with zero narrative purpose behind pandering, context, intent, execution.
Who cares?
They're low effort.
Here's the thing, right? Everything in a piece of writing exists for a reason. And he says, well, the only thing it exists for is comedy. Yes. Because comedy is a part of the story. Levity is a part of the story. I don't know why you're saying that, like, comedy, I guess, is a lower form of storytelling. But comedy is literally a part of the story. If you don't like shows that have comedy in them, stop watching shows that have comedy in them. That's all I can tell you.
Not only that, it's like, again, you're like, well, why can't we critique these low effort series? Because they're low effort. I would rather make fun of something like Orimo than argue about why Orimo is the spawn of Satan and deserves to burn and die. I will make 1,000,000 Kiss X Sis memes before I argue with anyone about trying to ban Kiss X Sis, because it's funny to make fun of Kiss X Sis.
I think a really good example is, and as people always compare this, they compare it to McDonald's, right? It's cheap, it's easy, it's not like good food, but it fills you up. And I think it applies the same with like critique. If some like dickhead ordered a McDonald's Happy Meal and wrote like a 2-page critique on the cooking method of the McDonald's Happy Meal, I'd call them retarded. I'd be like, bro, it's McDonald's. It's like, it's cheap shit that you eat because you're kind of hungry and it costs like $10. That's why you got it. And if you actually feel like it deserves this 10-page critique on its creation, then I think you're a fucking weirdo.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with like low-effort TV shows. If you know it's a low-effort TV show that's just low-effort schlock that's meant to entertain people for a little bit, and you feel the need to do these massive video essays on it because it needs to be critiqued, everything needs to be critiqued, you're a fucking weirdo. Why didn't you make a video on Lolita the book, since you seem to think it's such a brilliant masterpiece? Or is the reality that you've never fucking read it and you have no idea what's actually in it? You've just heard people talk about it. Because I'll be honest, Lolita is an interesting book. It is not a masterpiece. I do not understand why everyone wants it to be a masterpiece. It is just kind of a whatever book.
Well, you see, it's about a guy who's standing in court, therefore masterpiece, because he's getting repercussion.
Like, people act like Lolita is this brilliant work of fiction just because the main character is an unreliable narrator. And it's like, that doesn't make it brilliant. Anybody can make a work of art where the main character is an unreliable narrator. I could make my own life into a work of art where I'm the unreliable narrator. It doesn't mean much. I also think you edited Zen Master. Will the normies look at lollies and go, "That's weird, man"? Yeah, so what? Lolly stuff isn't for normies. Yeah.
These are words. Learn what they mean. And here comes the classic defection. What about violent video games? You don't see people saying that makes you violent. You have precisely inverted my entire point.
No, we didn't. You literally said that watching this normalizes it and makes it more likely to happen.
This feels like a shower fight.
Yeah.
I'm explicitly arguing against that same brain dead correlation equals causation logic.
No, you aren't. At no point in the video did you address it other than saying it's true.
My entire thesis is that criticizing a fictional trope is not the same as claiming it causes real world actions. You are using the very action, the very argument I am dismantling to defend yourself. You have absorbed my position, vomited it back up, and you are now trying to feed it to me. It is breathtaking. Then there's the pseudo-intellectual retreat into relevantism. It's just Japanese culture.
He's saying stuff. He's just saying stuff now.
I agree with the person that said it's a shower fight and he's losing somehow.
Oh my god.
You're applying Western standards. Okay, so first off, that's both racist and incorrect. Let me explain why it's racist. It's racist because it infantilizes Japanese culture. Japanese people have the same access to all the information we have. Framing it...
No, they don't, actually.
Not only do they not have the same access, we don't have the same access either. That's the whole point of cultural exchange, because we don't know what we're talking times.
It's also to point out, these videos were 8 months ago, before the Grok AI started, like, mixing the Japanese and the US, like, time feeds. The reality is, for most of human history, most cultures have relied on like a very specific subset of elite mediators to transfer culture across lines. Because we literally do not speak the same language. We physically cannot communicate because we don't have a common language between us.
Not only can we not speak the same language, we do not speak the same slang. We do not have the same life lessons. We do not have the same phrases or sayings. We don't have the same anything. It's not very rare because, again, sometimes they do cross over, but like it happens often enough where, like, what is it? A good example, again, is like a series like Zetsubo Sensei, where they had so many word plays in just the first volume alone. They just had to do, I think, 5 pages of listing every single pun that just happened in the series. And you have to flip back and forth to even understand it.
Yeah. Thank you, Baracho. Man, no ifs, ands, or buts. This guy is just dumb. Yeah. Like when he says, they have the same access to information we do. We literally don't speak the same language. What are you talking about?
We don't even have the same word play.
Like, what?
as a monolith that cannot be critiqued. Japanese culture, Japanese work culture sucks. That can be critiqued. I can tell you that right now. Western work culture sucks, but it's not as bad as Japanese work culture. And it's incorrect because there are massive, ongoing debates within Japan about the portrayals of young people in media.
I would like to point out, people always bring this up, is like, there's all these debates about young people, about like girls in anime. No, there's not. There's like a very tiny, itty-bitty subsect of radical feminists in Japan that give a shit about this. However, if you actually look into them, they have zero backing. They have zero people in government paying attention to them. They have zero people in science paying attention to them. They have zero people in therapy paying attention to them. And they have maybe one director in the actual anime industry that pays attention to them. Nobody pays attention to these fucking people.
And even the people that do like care about women, they don't care about it the same way, because most of them are talking about like, maybe if I understood the female perspective, I could write female characters better. And not even because they think women are superior. It's literally just because I want to write my story better.
It's kind of like saying, guys, you don't understand. There is a huge debate in America over whether or not the earth is flat. And then just sending somebody a link to the Flat Earther Facebook group. It's like, no, it's not a huge debate. There is a tiny group of dumbasses that believe it. And nobody pays them any mind because they have no power, they're getting nowhere, and no one takes them seriously.
Yep.
Oh, I have to agree with the chatter that says my veins about to pop. I'm about to give myself an aneurysm. You're such a dumbass.
It isn't a cross-cultural war. It's a global conversation between adults who can think critically and those who hide behind their fabricated cultural shield.
You just mentioned global. I would like to point out that literally every single major government figure that has called out Japanese culture for sexualizing young girls through lollies has been exposed as an actual pedophile. Not some of them, not most of them. They have a 100% hit rate of being pedophiles.
And don't forget, so either A, they're outed as pedophiles, or B, they're from a country that is just have most questionable laws regarding young children. I'm looking at the country that lowered their age of consent from 14 to 8.
Yeah.
And then I think that same country is over women and children in the UN.
True. Thank you, Internet Zen Master. The Pyoku in Japan wish they had the cultural relevance of a snake like Anita Sarkeesian. On top of it, the work culture in Japan is slowly changing around women without the Pyoku's input. Yeah. Yep. It's just... It annoys me when I watch these, because these people speak with like such authority and such gusto, and they've genuinely not done the most basic level of research necessary to have this discussion. Like, at all.
These were the people that would fall for the Japanese... What is it? Okay, do you know about like the Japanese Communist Party?
Yeah.
Do you know that time they like had a VTuber that like went against everything against VTubers?
I didn't know they had a VTuber. That's a new one to me.
Oh yeah.
Last time I saw the Japanese Communist Party, it was somebody getting fucking sword stabbed on stage.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, I didn't know they had a VTuber.
Yeah, they tried doing a VTuber, but it goes against like everything. It goes against. Oh, here we go. Because like people started making memes of it because they were like, "Man, this character's cute. It's a part of the Japanese Communist Party, so we're just gonna steal that real quick." Let me see, because I can't find. No, this is the Chinese Communist Party that tried doing that a while ago. Here we go. She wanted to cheer everyone on and make sure that you will understand Japanese communism. Oh,
Oh, where is it?
Here you go. I'm putting it in chat
Okay.
right now. So stupid. So here you go.
She looks like a discount Pokemon character. Like, she
I
looks
thought
like
she
a
was
really
not-
low poly version of a new Pokemon professor in a new Switch game.
I mostly got WarioWare from it.
That's fair.
Oh. Oh.
Is Kendra a mod? I don't know. I don't know if I've wrenched Kendra before or not.
No, you didn't.
Here, type in chat. I'll wrench you.
Sorry.
I don't know what you'll do for it, but I'll wrench you anyways.
I'm gonna accidentally delete everybody.
Ugh.
Fabricated straw man is the personal one. You just don't understand the character. She's actually a 1,000-year-old dragon. Congratulations.
You don't understand the character because you think this is a lolly. Meanwhile, by your own definition, this is not a lolly. Reminds me of Uncle Ruckus during the possession episode. N-word will get mad. He'll use words he don't understand. He may even start to dance. Thank you, Baracho. I fucking love the Uncle Ruckus scene with the exorcism.
Oh yeah, no.
Here are things that strike fear to the N-word's heart. A job application. A whip.
I'm gonna tell you the story, a scary story. A job.
Thank you, Internet Zin. You could tell the Japanese Communist Party has no artist support if that's their VTuber.
Oh yeah, no, just straight up, they hate anime. They like publicly say, yeah, no, we hate anime. We hate everything about this entire medium. Unsurprisingly, they are very unpopular with the youth of Japan.
Yeah.
You have identified the exact core of the trope. You have named the magical excuse, the narrative loophole, invented specifically. It's invented specifically to sidestep the ick factor. That is
No, it's not. It's because it's not even common. Like, it's why I know you're lying when people tell you that she's actually a 10,000-year-old dragon. Because I can name like 3 lollies that fit that archetype. One of them isn't even popular at all. And one of them is from the actual Lolicon anime.
You're talking about Onimai, right?
No. I mean
Lord.
Monogatari.
Oh.
Like, the 3 main ones you can think of are Shinobu, for being like a 1,000-year-old vampire, Tiki and Fire Emblem, who, to be fair, they've actually aged up Tiki now, which is why it almost doesn't count with Tiki. And then Kana.
What is it? Like Kana doesn't even work. Like she works but doesn't work because the whole point is that she's young for a dragon age.
Yeah, they still say
And
she's a child in
everybody-
dragon years.
And everybody looks like that in Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, even Kobayashi.
Yeah.
exactly what it's designed to do. The critique isn't about the fictional character's fictional age on a fictional birth certificate. It's about the design and behavioral cues intentionally chosen by the artist to make her resemble and act as if she were a single-aged individual.
Say child. I swear to God, stop saying single-aged individual. It genuinely makes you sound like a pedophile. Like, just say child. Jesus Christ.
Like the single cell organism, the single cell organism that was given birth to by the mother figure.
It's so weird. Just say they're a child. Christ.
Oh my god.
A single-digit individual. The 1,000-year-old dragon is not a defense. It is the confession. It is the...
And no one uses it as a defense. It's literally only ever come up with antis.
admission that the The childlike appearance is the entire point.
And who cares? It's an admission that the childlike appearance is important. Yes. Who cares?
It's for marketing. It's for marketing. It makes everybody go aw, and then they buy merch.
Yeah.
And then they go aw again, and then they buy more merch.
Why is he afraid to say child or kid? I don't know. It's weird. Like, I had to agree with the chatter in the first one. Single-aged individual is like it's a fucking new one, if anything. But it sounds so, like, creepy and off-putting.
The community, so often maligned for the wrong reasons, as a bizarre allergency to nuance. It cannot.
You're gonna say it?
You know, a study came out that said, like, most children in some schools now physically can't read. Like, high schoolers physically cannot read.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that excuse. He's got to be in, like, what, his mid-20s right now? Maybe he's 30.
Yep.
Like, you do not have the excuse that you have been raised on an iPad and can't fucking read, dude. You were giving me such a migraine with the fact that you can't say a single word correctly. I feel like I could write out every sentence he says in this video and the previous video, and he will say a word incorrectly at least once every single sentence. Oh, God. You are fucking illiterate. Oh.
This is a shower argument and a half.
That almost makes me think he actually did write the subtitles on his own.
Oh no. That makes it worse.
Not hold two thoughts at once. You can love anime as a medium, its artistry, its storytelling potential, its sheer creativity, and still point at a specific reoccurring trope and say, this is bad, this is lazy, this is creepy. Liking the medium.
I critically consume the CSAM, unlike the creeps.
Here's the thing. If I went with a checklist of every single anime I've ever watched, I would lose my mind. At one point in my life, I was so enamored with the concept of Princess Tutu. I loved it so much that I was willing to sit down and write all the episodes as a personal novel for myself, so that if I ever wanted to think about the series again, I would read it. That is something I did because I was enamored by the series. This guy is basically the opposite of, they want a checklist of everything wrong. They don't really enjoy what they're looking at. They don't enjoy what they're reading. They're just like, and this is bad, and this is bad, and this is bad, and this is bad. What can I watch anymore?
Yeah.
Next episode.
Internet Zen says, if I remember correctly, Kana from Inuyasha is a lolly, which is hilarious when you realize she's older than Kagura, because Naruku made her first. Rumiko had Naruku appealing to all demographics with his incarnations.
Yes.
Medium does not mean you have to sign an oath to defend every single thing in it.
This is like an actual dishonest argument that you only defend it because you like anime. No, people defend it because they like it and they don't think it's wrong. And you physically refuse to engage with the idea that other people out there believe that you are wrong. You just have to keep making an excuse. Well, you just like it, so you're defending indefensible shit. No, it's easily defensible. You're just stupid. Don't know how it works.
Again, I like Dragon Ball. I like even some of the concepts in GT. I will still crap on GT all day because of how they implemented half of those concepts. I will like something and still critique it, but I will still like it at the end of the day because I still like the medium. You don't like the medium because you like the medium. You're trying to defend why you want to hate certain aspects of the medium and then try and put criticism on top of it without actually listing reasons to criticize. Like how he did it last time. He was like, I'm being vague about the things that I actually like because I don't really want to criticize it. If you are afraid to criticize your own series because you don't want to anger the haters that actually might come after you because you're a shonen bro who only will appeal to shonen bros because you don't actually know how to pick series for yourself that aren't just generic shonen.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh, this guy gives me such a headache. Holy shit.
That is a cult. Let me be clear. Very clear.
Okay, bro.
You just like lollies because you're in a cult.
He's just saying-
Checkmate, atheist. What the
Brother is just saying stuff. He's just saying stuff now.
I am not calling for censorship, you donkey. It is a call for consciousness. It is a demand that we be better critics, better consumers, and less pathetic defenders of our own guilty pleasures.
So you want it banned?
And here's the thing. If he was actually an anime fan, he would realize there are just more people that just love the lolly without having to loot her.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. You know why? Because I'm that person. And even some of them are cute, some of them are hot. And guess what? I still just mostly hang on the safer work side because the safer work start is even cuter than the loot stuff. That's all you ever have to do.
Yes, chat. I can be the Shota cult leader. Rinse dude. He's got a pad out video time, Kendra. I'm convinced that's what happened with the Internet Archivist guy, just like swinging at Chibi. Because if you go to his video, he is still getting dogged on by absolutely everybody.
Oh, I've seen some of those comments. He's actually fighting with people in the comments and stuff.
Yeah, he's gotta have like rent due or some shit. There's no way he put that video back up and he's still defending it.
Rent is due. I have to pay. I will publicly humiliate myself for my rent money from my landlord.
Yeah, I like this thing, but I can also see why it's part of it is problematic. Grow up, think harder. The pixels aren't the problem. The lack of spine.
You know, I hate to mention this, but because we see it with the cute core girls all the time. They have like a wall of anime figures that they know jack shit about. He has literally nothing anime in his room. Like, you can even see in his mirror up there, he's got like a random poster and a YouTube silver play button. Which, God, this fucker got a silver play button. Ugh. There's nothing anime related in this room at all. Just nothing.
I told you, he's a commentary bro. Nobody's commentary bros actually have things they like. They just want to critique and critique and critique. But they want to make up the critiques as they go, and then they will never have anything they actually like because they want to appeal to their peers.
Behind the eyes of people watching them is the problem. It's insane to me because what's killing me, right? What's always killing me is that there's this grand timeless tradition of willful misinterpretation. The
Brother, you're just saying shit. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Told you he was saying stuff.
Deep Olympic sport of putting words in my mouth so you can have this profound satisfaction of taking them out again and declaring victory. You are not here to listen. You are here to reload. You will hear my rant about nuance and straw man, and your brilliant galaxy brain takeaway will be, so you're pro lolly.
You should be, based on your own definition, but you're just trying to exclude shit from lolly so you can justify liking it. Also, you have no nuance. I don't know what you're talking about. Your version of nuance is just, if I like it, it doesn't count.
So basically, I consume CSAM critically, people.
Yeah.
All right, let me just roll back here because someone's gonna comment this. No, you absolute existential car crash of critical thinking.
You need to stop trying
say
to
that.
insult people with different words, because every time you do it, it gets less and less logical.
I could say the same thing about his afros, considering the fact that it's very thin and I could part it and I could make a runway out of it. That's a real insult.
Like, he's trying to do like the I'm doing the smart person insults. You're using big words, but if you actually Googled what any of those words meant, you would know your insult doesn't make any sense. You're just stringing big words together.
I just spent like, I don't know, 13 minutes building a fortified bunker to defend the distinction between a trope and a human being, and you've somehow concluded I'm flying the flag for the trope. You have taken my scalpel and used it to giving yourself a lobotomy. You will ignore the
You wouldn't give a lobotomy with a scalpel. A scalpel is a very tiny knife. You should have said like an ice pick or something. Like,
I think he's trying to talk about brain surgery, but you know, a real person would know that. And unfortunately, this guy's not real.
that's what's it baffles me that one person can just be this stupid. Because it feels like everything he says, he knows what the word is. He doesn't know what it means. He doesn't know how it applies to something, and he doesn't know the history of it. But he knows the word.
We're not comparing this guy to Kai Cenat because Kai Cenat actually wants to improve.
Yeah.
He wants to improve as a person and actually be literate and be like an actual he wants to be an actual like figure for people to look up to. This guy thinks he's that. There's a difference.
entire thesis that
Also, yes, while a lobotomy can be done with a scalpel, it is not commonly understood to be done with a scalpel. So anyone actually trying to communicate an idea to people would have used something that was more commonly understood to be used in lobotomies. Which there's actually, it goes uncredited, but there's a famous quote that a truly smart man will be able to convince a dumb man of his point. And the idea is, if you are actually genuinely intelligent, you will be able to talk to a normal person on their level. If you cannot talk to a normal person on their level of understanding, it means you don't understand your own point well enough to dumb it down.
Yep.
I just said, the plea for precision, the defense of real woman, and latch onto a single phrase. It's probably 1,000-year-old dragon. You would strip it of its context as the example of the bad argument and present it as if it were my argument. You have a sign that says, beware of cliff, and your first instinct is to shove me over the edge so you can blame me for falling.
Why were you standing close enough to the edge of the cliff to fall off it? That's your own analogies don't work. There's a sign that says beware of cliff, and somehow you barely pushed me and I fell off it. Well, that's because you clearly weren't abiding by the sign and you were getting as close to the edge of the cliff as you possibly could.
This is not a debate. It is intellectual taxidermy. You are stuffing my arguments with the straw you brought yourself.
Just say straw man. What the This is not a debate. It is intellectual taxidermy. Just say
He just discovered philosophy.
say it's a straw man, brother.
For the fight.
God's smartest Redditor.
God's smartest Redditor.
Posing the corpse and then winning the argument against your own grotesque creation. You are so desperate to be correct that you would rather invent an opponent than to defeat. You'd invent an opponent to defeat than engage with the one actually in front of you.
You say as you
Rather-
repeatedly strawman literally everyone around you.
You can't say that and then make a YouTube video and then post it online for people to see.
You will accuse me of arguing in bad faith. You will use every piece of critical theory jargon you leaned on Twitter this morning.
You have zero self-awareness, dude. You're just gonna use every piece of critical theory jargon you heard on Twitter. Projection much, homie? Do you hear yourself?
Gosh, this is right out of I'm 14 and this is deep. First off, most anime fans don't even engage in critical theory, and if they did, it's 100% smarter than whatever you're dishing out, bro.
God. Imagine this fucking guy, and he ends his whole sentence with, and you're just using big words, so you sound smart. Okay, Mr. Thesaurus. What are you talking about?
To avoid the simple, terrifying act of grappling with a complex idea. It is easier to label me a devil than to consider the world that the world might contain shades of gray that your binary morality can't process.
Says the person.
This is about Japanese cartoons. Calm down.
It's about Japanese cartoons, and the same guy that says, maybe you need to understand that the world has shades of gray when I'm talking about this Japanese cartoon that I'm telling you is morally reprehensible. You cannot sit here and spout shit about shades of gray when earlier in the video you said that anyone defending Lolly was defending the indefensible. You have openly said there is no such thing as shades of gray in this conversation.
I've seen more shades of gray in the Bible than I have seen in this video.
Thank you, Toa. Daily reminder, critical theory equals communism.
Pipkin Pippa has spouted more logical things than this.
And then thank you, Internet Zen. Note, this guy has been describing himself. Did this bitch actually say critical theory? Excuse me. He's been describing himself the entire time. Yeah. God.
You will do this because being right is your drug.
You literally were so upset about people disagreeing with you that in less than 24 hours you had to make a response video to YouTube comments. Like, I don't... Being right is your drug.
Not even like important comments. It's not even like an evidence video. It's just I'm want to fight the YouTube comments and they can't fight me back.
The tiny fleeting hit of dopamine from a gotcha is worth more than you understanding than truth, than a good faith connection with another consciousness. You would burn down.
I'm not owned. I'm not owned. I'm not owned. He said as he molded and dilated in a corner.
Half the time, I don't even know what he's saying. And I feel like this is the kind of guys like, you don't know what I'm saying because you're just not smart enough. No, you're literally using every single word incorrectly. These strings of words do not go together. Yes, there's only a minute left in the video, by the way, chat. We're almost done.
The entire Library of Alexandria, if you could be the one to correctly identify the smell of smoke. And the most...
I'm sorry, I gotta go back. What are you trying to say?
Is worth more than you understanding than truth, than a good faith connection with another consciousness. You would burn down the entire Library of Alexandria if you could be the one to correctly identify the smell of smoke. And the most annoying part is your frantic race to misinterpret me. You will have...
You know what's really annoying? I joked that this is what he sounds like when he doesn't have a script. I'm just now noticing he does have a script. You can see it in the reflection of his glasses. And he's using his glasses to try and hide the fact that he's reading it.
If you're gonna do that, maybe get some frosted glass.
Like, watch it when he's like, the way he moves his head when he's reading it.
And the most
See, like, he leans down to look at it. And he pauses for a second to try and read out the sentence. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having a script, but the fact that you have a script and it's this fucking bad it's horrible.
My thing is, you can tell from the way he's looking, he's not even reading his computer. He's probably reading from an iPad.
consciousness, you would burn down.
Well, you can see it in his glasses. Look how small the screen is.
If you could be the one to correctly identify the.
Look at how tiny that screen, because there's his computer screen on the left, and on the right here, this tiny square is what he's reading on. So this is definitely like an iPad or a Kindle or something more smaller and portable.
You gotta position it in a way that it doesn't make it look obvious, bro. This is number one. Video making number one.
It's sending me that this was actual script. This was actual scripting, and he's fucking it up. Thank you, Internet Zen Master. Good faith connection with another person. My brother in Christ, you're on the internet. We don't do that here.
Smell of smoke. And the most annoying part is your frantic race to misinterpret me. You will have proven my original point with a precision I could never achieve. You will have become the living, breathing embodiment of the straw man argument I am critiquing. You are not my opponent. You are my exhibit A. You are the punchline to your own joke. Quote me out of context. Build your effigy. Declare your hollow victory. I am not arguing with you anymore. I'm studying you. You are not a critic. You're a specimen. Now please get the hell off my stage. Adults are talking.
Did this guy just quote like a the middle school textbook?
I guess. That is painful.
I told you this the same thing. I didn't even see this second video. I did not know it was like that.
He's just mauling. What? Somebody in the comments says the fact that English isn't your first language is a shock to me. Where does it say, like... Does he not have a Twitter?
I wouldn't either. I would have deleted it right after this video.
What do you mean English isn't his first language? He lives in Detroit. He has like a public Facebook with his full name on it. He says he lives in Detroit and he's from Egypt.
Uh-huh.
What fucking whatever, brother.
This is not speaking.
When was this? May 14th. Oh yeah, Chad, I don't have it pulled up because I don't want to, even if he's putting it out publicly, I don't want to like dox his like full shit.
No, that's...
Because then people like can actually say shit about you. He does link a Twitter, but it's banned. It's at the bottom of the page. Oh my god, he's one of those people. You can ask him for personalized videos on Cameo. So at the top of his links, he has YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Discord, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok. And then under that, he says, want to give me money? Buy me a Ko-fi. Give me money on Patreon. Donate directly through this app. Buy videos from me on Cameo. And then he links Twitter.
It's just, you know. So.
He is writing a story on Wattpad. By the year 2030, the world's obsession with violence and victory culminated in the rise of the Chain Link Cathedral, a sprawling coliseum of steel and scream. It was not simply an arena, it was sacred ground carved from rust and rebar, a monument to pain, where glory wasn't just promised, it was etched into the flesh of those bold enough to step inside. Here, blood wasn't shed for money alone. It was spilled for legacy, for transformation, for the chance to become myth. Each fight was a ritual. Each roar from the crowd was a hymn. Fighters entered to be broken or reborn, and in many cases, both by the time the bell rang. Keep in mind, he said that Bleach was hard to get into because it was edgy.
You know, I tuned out for 5 seconds and then tuned back in the last 3 seconds, and I'm just like, you know, maybe this is the exact reason why his script ended the way it did.
The only part to this story is the prologue, and it has an estimated reading time of like 2 hours and 45 minutes. Jesus fucking Christ. Here, chat. I will share screen for that. This is the story. I'm at the bottom of the story right now. We're just gonna wee. Still going. Still going. Still going. Fucking what?
Okay, remember this chat? You can have a long prologue, but if it's in text, you gotta trim it down.
Your prologue is 2.5 hours of estimated reading time. That's not even chapter 1. That's like chapter 1, 2, and 3.
Oh my god.
Christ. I wasn't even doing that. I was trying to go to his video to see like what the comments look like.
This is a video of all time. I told you it was a coin flip between pain and embarrassment. And it looks like we got both anyway. Though it's more embarrassing than painful.
So again, it's all like nothing but agreement with him until you swap to newest, and then it's all disagreement. But the newest comments are from 4 months ago.
Uh-huh. Someone said it best. It's less of a prologue and more just a log.
Yeah, I don't know why he made it that long. That's ridiculous.
Why are you blaming me for the stroke? It was Mizu that recommended the videos.
Well, people posted these videos in chat, and I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll double feature these.
Might as well.
I cannot stand these people. Like, holy shit, you know nothing.
No, nothing. There's more than knowing nothing on here.
Longest prologue I've heard is 30 minutes, and that's for a 40k story. Bro should have broken that prologue into several chapters and called it Act 1.
Yep. That's what you're supposed to do if you know what you're doing.
Again, as we said, brevity is the soul of wit. If your fucking prologue is 2.5 hours, nobody's gonna read it.
And I say this to somebody who's pretty winded in when she tries to explain things. You gotta remember, this is like a person. You're talking to a person, not ChatGPT.
My Steam reviews take up the entire max character count that Steam allows. And I'm still sitting here like, bro, you write too fucking much. I literally maxed out the available space on Steam reviews whenever I was reviewing games back in the day. But chat, I appreciate everybody showing up tonight with our migraines. Me and Kendra will be back on Tuesday to talk about the Internet Archivist Chibi video, because it's also really bad.
It's funny bad.
Yeah, it's mostly him just saying, yeah, Chibi got doxxed and death threats, but he kind of deserves it, right?
I'd say that video is the definition of I'm not owned. I privated and then re-uploaded the video to try and not get super ratioed and then got double super ratioed.
But chat, we appreciate y'all. I'm gonna send you off to the Lolly Cyclops. Be good for them, and you guys have a good day. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.